Well, hello, hello. Oh, hi, Chad Warden. Hey, Jimmy Invictus, how you doing? Here we are at the top of the lighthouse. I believe we have the key. Our character has... Instead of pickpocketing, which is what we would typically do, we wanted to see what the guy at the top of the lighthouse would say to us. And he did mention, hey, if you're here to get rid of that dude in the basement, that'd be awesome. I'm pretty sure the last time I played this, I pickpocketed the key and then I put it back. It's like, I'm not trying to steal from you. I'm just trying to deal with something. So my voice is still less than ideal, but it hasn't gotten tremendously worse. So we're going to work with it. Woo. Oh, the view. This always blew my mind when I was younger. You can see the same place in a different area, like a different area. Still see the same place. You can look down at the place that you can literally walk to. Oh, it's so cool. Don't fall. Hey, Kamanga. That's the phrase that gives me like, what is it called? Vertigo? That always makes me lose my mouth. Just hearing that, I'm like, oh no. It gets in my head so quick. So how you guys doing? I can tell you one thing's for sure. This guy in the basement's not going to be having a good day. Whoop. Actually, technically, let's see if I already took the key from him, because I'm pretty sure I saved it. Yep. I've obtained the key to the Anvil Lighthouse cellar, where the trader has been living. I must unlock the cellar door. So, of course, we can't forget. She's working. Work, work, work. Why do I always do that? Sorry, come back. Hold up. Hold up. I have no audio. Wait, how do I have no audio? Do you guys have audio? You guys don't have audio. What's happening? That's really weird. You hear the video, do you hear Ariel's ascension, or do you hear, like... The gameplay is completely off right now. What? Why? For the game? Do you hear the door open? Yeah, that's the song I have loaded in the background. What? Oh, this is so weird. Why is this happening again? Oh boy. Okay. Give us... I'm so sorry. Well, never mind. Stop recording. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. I'll put the song back on. Vertical rename. While I fix this or restart this or do whatever it is I need to do. Cheese for everybody. Jakester, how's it going? Of course, all was well for a moment. And then we lost our audio. There it is. There it is. I think. Yay! We got our audio back. Okay. Okay. All is well in the world. Kamega. Hey, Jake from State Farm. What are you wearing? Khakis. But, okay. Oh, goodness. Goodness. So we finally got the audio working, but now it's stalled. Are you serious? Are you serious? That's just mean. That's not nice. Okay, well. Wait a minute, this is weird. Wait. Oh, there it is. Oh, that was weird. That almost seemed like it was on my computer's end. Okay, we are back in action, and nothing's gonna stop us now. No one can stop us except for technical difficulties. Okay. We're just an assassin doing our job. We're on the clock right now. Leave us alone. We're just trying to do what we need to do. Is it? That's technically. That's the door to his house. This thingy back here is the basement. Door with lighthouse cellar key. There we go. Just had to make sure it was recording. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Ugh, I don't like this. Did you know that? Did you know that I'm really like, just not feeling this? Immediately we walk in and hear flies. Okay. I have gained entry to the Anvil Lighthouse cellar. I must now search the cellar for some clue to the Dark Brotherhood traitor's identity or motives. Do I have to? That is a very stiff dog. Why are his feet not resting? He looks like a stuffed dog, aside from the blood, you know. That's a sheep. Oh, that's how they make it look ruffly? Mutton. I'm sure that hasn't gone bad yet. That is a body. Oh my word. There's a dog prowling around. Probably a rabid dog. You know, be a cool conjuration spell that summons a weaker version of you that fights by your side. That way you get the assistance, you get someone that agrees with you, but they don't make you feel bad about yourself. That's literally the best of every world. I love it. Let's do it. That's all we need. It's called, for Mortis, the heart subs of blood. Pulls due to gravity, making him stiff. Yeah, but like... But wouldn't that happen after he had already been lying? Unless if he died standing up? So, like, wouldn't he, like, don't they go stiff in whatever position they were in? So his feet would be laying down. Unless if that guy, the creepy dude in the corner, like, set him standing up, and then it just fell over. I also want a flaming bird spell and a frost wolf spell. Ooh, that'd be cool. He died standing up, confirmed. Poor guy. He's like, I'm dead already, so I can't lay down. Let's see if I can get, like... What is that? What kind of corpsey thingy is that? Oh, he's behind the door. I was like, what am I seeing? And also, what is that? Oh, my word. This is a site. Actually, we can open it. He can't see us. No offense, good sir. I would have been more patient, but I didn't want it biting me. See, like, his feet lay down, and then he gets, like, his body goes stiff in that position. Right? Oh, this is so icky. This is so icky. I'm okay. Thanks for asking. I like the glow of candles in these games. That is the one thing I'll say. Hey, Michael Carroll, how's it going? Perfect timing. You just jumped over our technical difficulties. For the day. All of a sudden, there was no game audio. Which, can you imagine walking in here with no flies to creep you out? To gross you out? Totally not worth it. Take Mother's head. Wow, Mother. You gotten any work done? You're looking good. I'm a new cat up to 50, but now I'm thinking of starting another one. And I'm going to play 100%, naturally. I tend to level to max before doing anything in RPGs. I smashed that like button. Thank you. You efficiently leveled up this video. Got a good +1. Take Mother's head. Ugh. Unknown victim. These are all victims. You know, I think I mixed this up in my head because I thought we were going to find the guy himself. Candles. I like candles. Candles are so pretty. It just gives a good ambiance to the room. Mother of the Dark. Yeah, you honor thy mother. Respect your mother. What is that? What's that from? I am your mother. Is this like a... I think it's SNL. Because my memory's telling me it's live action. That's the one thing that sometimes my memory can get right, is if it's animated or not. But then I might not be able to pinpoint it from there. Read Trader's Diary. Yeah, I'm almost positive it's SNL. I Mother! It's all right, Mother. It's almost over. I'm close, so very close. How long have we struggled? How long have we waited? Too long. I know, but it's almost over, I promise. Kill him, 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 kill him. Mommy, as lies you. Oh, sorry. I get chat. Lydia, get out of the way. Okay, here we go. Mommy, as you lie, the dark man comes and makes you die by... My daddy's hands are red with guilt because he killed the life we built. I hate it. All this lying, this pretending. Sit this in the 5 tenets. Be rude. No, be damned. How long have I lived by the rules? How long before I get my chance? I saw Lucy in the chance yesterday. He was in the sanctuary talking with Ochita. He was right there. So close. I could have severed his spine in less than a heartbeat. Oh, Mother, never before have I exercised such self-control. What's sickeningly ironic is that it was the Dark Brotherhood's discipline that allowed me to restrain myself. Oh, I've been part of their family for so long, it's a part of me. Is this somebody we know, or has this happened before? Whether I like it or not, all the times I've fooled them, they've seen me as a fellow member of the Brotherhood, a trusted family member. Someday I will learn the truth about the Night Mother, and when I do, I will use that trust to get close to her, close enough so that I may rend the head from her body. Just as Lucy and the Chance did to you so long ago. This is, Wait. Why did it have to be this way? Maria was so beautiful? Who's Maria? Is he gonna explain who this is? Maria was so beautiful. She was perfect in so many ways. Why couldn't she handle the truth? Why could she realize that her family didn't love her? Oh, I was thinking of Antoinette Marie. No, okay, this must be someone else. Paid to kill in the name of Sithis. I really thought we could be together, make a real family with real love. But she told me she could never accept your place in my life. Now she's gone. She didn't deserve to live after the horrible things she said about you. I never should have told her, I know. I'm so sorry. It will never happen again, and the others will never find her, don't worry. There's nothing left of her to find. That's not the body that's, like, right there, is it? Oh, shoot. This is creepy. You know, after reading the killer's book, it made my hair stand up, and I was expecting him to be behind me. Me too. I was like, don't tell me. He's right behind me. Like, it was one of those moments where you're like, I feel like I'm about to get creeped up on. I don't feel like I'm alone. You bring the head to get a little bonus dialogue. Also, yeah, if you drop it in front of the guys... in front of the bros, the other bros, someone will be like, oh, shoot. But you have to talk to them. I think you have to engage it. They won't, like, engage for you. I kind of wish Lucian was the traitor, but I guess that would be too obvious. I didn't know he killed everyone on the Anvil Ghost ship. Lucian did? Or the killer did? Reminds me of Flapjack. The barber speaks to his mother, who supposedly lives in the dresser. There's a show that I haven't watched, but I've seen, like, clips of. Funny clips of. He's, like, an emperor or something. And he keeps his mother in, like, a armoire thing, like, glass container. Because he couldn't bear the thought of burying her. So I don't know, some, like comedy, like, historical type. It's probably not historically accurate. So he killed them all. I killed them and I cursed them to wander their ship in... Oh, jeez. Chad Warden. That was like the next page. It was literally right there. The next sentence. Cursed the ship underneath for all eternity. I don't think, though, that I knew that it was that ship. Although that would make sense. So you know what? I'm really considering starting our book club now, guys. I feel like this is the perfect title to start with. We can discuss. We can break down each page together. This is so long. In the back, it says backwards. Lucy and the Chance will die. You know, I think the little achy throat situation really works for this. Oh, I didn't take the book. I have discovered the traitor's diary. He has been in the Dark Brotherhood for years and is now a member of the Black Hand. His goal is revenge against Lucien Lechance and with all of the Brotherhood for the murder of his mother when he was a child. And he actually plans on killing the Night Mother. I must return to Lucien Lechance at once at the farm called Applewatch and give him this information. No spoilers, but I really don't want to go. So you just get Scoochie. Listen, Mom, it's time to wake up. It's time to go now, okay? Okay, let's go. Come on, Mama. Let's go now. Ooh, that's another chest. Oh, a gold. Maybe this should be the ASMR stream because whenever I whisper, it's like more subtle. Ooh, Apple Watch. All hail the listener. Hail. Mysticism magic has spells that will remove magical effects from you or others. Oh! Ah! Shadowmere! Are you like guarding the door? Wow, look at you. Super intense. I was like, oh no, something's on fire. Turn around, it's just a campfire. We're fine. We're fine, guys. Is there a way to get like a... Oh, I think we did get like a B-roll view of this farm. Check this out. See if we can get a really good one right here. No. No. Yay, I did it. Look at that. Look at that shot right there. Look at that. That's not bad. It's creepy. You can still see the fire. Let's take a sip of that tea. I bet I could have hammed up the graveliness just a tiny bit more for that book. Like I did a little bit, but... Sweet. I mean, if we don't take a picture of it, it's basically like we were never here. I want to do this. I want to do this. Oh, I want to do this. Okay. That fire will burn and never go out.
Silencer, at last you've arrived. Fear not, for the crisis that has threatened the Dark Brotherhood has finally come to an end. I am Arquin, speaker for the Black Hand. As you can see, we have dealt with the betrayer, Lucien Lechance. No longer will you serve as his puppet. It seems Lechance wanted revenge against the Dark Brotherhood for some reason, and used you to do his dirty work. But now we can begin anew. I bestow upon you the title of Speaker. You will take Lucien Lechance's place on the Black Hand. Welcome.
That's
As you know,
so
the Black Hand
gross.
is now in a state of disarray. Lechance ordered you to kill us off. We five, including you, are now all that remain. Even worse, you killed the listener. The Black Hand without a listener is like a hand with no thumb. Even the listener's successor is dead. So, we have no choice but to invoke an ancient ritual. We must wake the Night Mother from her slumber and seek her guidance. Between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m., ask me about the Night Mother, and we will away to Our Lady's home. Only then will the ritual begin.
I'm sure she'll have some choice words for you. It's so... Oh, this is so sad. This is so gross that they did this. And then you're talking to them, and you see that body, and you don't realize it's him yet. Oh. Oof. The temperature in the room changed the last time we did this, and I forgot this turn of events. You guys are amazing at holding spoilers, so thank you. But, like, oh, man. Oh, that was... Oh. It was horrible. Like, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. This can't be how this is going.
When we confronted LeChance, he tried to defend himself, tried to declare his innocence.
Yeah!
But we would not hear his treacherous lies.
Oh my gosh.
As you can see,
all about
he was no
perspective, right?
match for the combined power of the Black Hand. Even
You mean 1
weakened
against
as we
5?
are.
Shocking. Shocking.
The Night Mother must be awakened, so that we may seek her guidance. Are you ready to travel now to her resting place? All right, but don't tarry too long. Until we receive the Night Mother's guidance, the Dark Brotherhood will remain in disarray.
Maybe that's for the best at this point.
May the
So
Night
I think
Mother
it's-
hold you in her cold embrace.
It's
You
this
are like an
burn.
unholy vision, so beautiful.
I'm sorry. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Want to start something? Want to start something? Oh, thank you for the compliment. You know who's also like gorgeous and handsome? Mr. Nerdy. So back off. Okay, so we have the head of the Dark Motherhood. The Dark. The Dark Motherhood. Of the Dark Mother. And she is right over here in my pocket, sis. Where is she? I thought there was a deer hanging there. Oh. Oh, the pain. So look. Boop. Just oopsie, oopsie. Mother tripped and fell.
What? What is that? Is that a head? No, it can't be. Sorry, Speaker. I'm distracted.
I wonder if that could be potentially
Greetings, fellow speaker.
look at how deep his voice is.
May we forever serve
No,
the
not
Night
yours.
Mother.
Too high.
Black Hand
Belisarius.
welcomes you.
Shh. Thank you. Say something to me.
Greetings, speaker.
Speaker. I can't.
Most of my time is now spent on administrative
I love
duties.
this voice.
I
So
have
nostalgic.
not had blood on my hands in far too long. Killing LeChance was pure ecstasy.
See, this is the point where I feel like,
Sithis is master. All hail the Dread Father.
oh gosh,
May we forever serve
I
the
can't
Night Mother.
even.
Dear Speaker, when darkness shrouds the Empire, we can travel to the resting place of the Night Mother and begin the ritual of awakening. Dear Speaker, when
There it is. That should have been white. That line should have been white then. Yes, let's go.
Very good, and so it begins, the Black Hand's journey into a darkness few can imagine. Let us be off. The
Yeah, no
Night
joke.
Mother awaits.
Count Regulus Terentius, once a noted tournament champion, is widely recognized by his people as a drunken, wastrel, and ne'er-do-well. You should bring back ne'er-do-well.
Behold the Night Mother. The locals call this statue the Lucky Old Lady. They have no idea how lucky they really are. For this stone effigy masks the entrance into the Dark Brotherhood's most revered unholy site, the crypt of the Night Mother herself. In a moment, we will begin. I will recite an incantation, and we can proceed down into the crypt and seek an audience with the Night Mother. I know this is all very overwhelming, dear child. Just follow along and you'll be fine. Now, let's go see what the future holds, shall we? Unholy matron, we of the Black Hand beseech you. Reveal yourself now, most magnificent Night Mother, so that we may seek your guidance.
Dude. The incantation has revealed the hidden door to the Night Mother's crypt. I must follow the other members of the Black Hand down into the crypt. Once we are down there, the traitor will surely try to destroy the Night Mother. I must stop the traitor at all costs. Let's go. Dude, that's the picture I should have used. This picture of the Night Mother. Oh my. Okay, let's get in here.
What is the meaning of this desecration? Who has disturbed my ancient slumber?
Dearest Night Mother, most unholy maiden, please, we beg your mercy in this our time of need. The Black Hand seeks your guidance.
Ah, yes, I have been expecting you. The listener now kneels by Sithis, as does his successor. There is a traitor amongst you.
The traitor is dead, dear Mother. We have come now to ask your blessing. Anoint one of us your listener so we can restore the Black Hand.
Foolish little girl. Lucien Lachance served Sithis till his dying breath. The Black Hand remains tainted by betrayal. Restoration is impossible.
Enough. Enough of this. You will all suffer for the pain you have caused me. I will destroy your Night Mother, and the Dark Brotherhood will fall.
What treachery! The traitor still lives. It is Matthew Bellamont. Do not let him harm the Night Mother. Kill him!
The traitor, Matthew Bellamont, is dead, and the crisis that has plagued the Dark Brotherhood is now over. The Night Mother still needs to name her new listener. I should wait and hear what she has to say.
So, at last we meet. I have been following your strange journey through the Dark Brotherhood, young one.
Mother!
Your killing of the old man Bainland, the execution of Adamus Philida, the way you stalked and murdered each member of the Draconis family. Your purification of the Jadenhall Sanctuary. You, a mere underling, even managed to single-handedly eliminate half of my Black Hand.
Yeah. Are you mad about it or impressed?
Ah, so you choose to play the stoic, hmm? You remain silent even when faced with my terrible countenance. Your silent obedience is to be commended. If only my other children had offered such reverence. You see, I have known of Matthew Bellamont's intentions since he was just a boy. I knew of his thirst for vengeance. I could have informed my listener, but I refused. Refused to reward such incompetence. Ungol was weak. Indeed, I allowed Matthew Bellamont to proceed on his destructive course, just as I allowed you to intercept him.
I'm curious to go back and see what her responses are if you're not silent.
Our dread father foresaw your defeat of the traitor here in this very crypt. You have been chosen. You are to be my new listener. You possess strength and cunning and a heart as black as midnight. You were marked by Sithis the moment you emerged from your mother's womb.
Finally, the authority I deserve.
Silent even as listener? Good. For now is the time to meditate upon all that has transpired. And please, help yourself to this crypt's treasures. When you are ready, speak with me again, and I will deliver you safely to the only place you can truly call home, the Cheydinhal Sanctuary. There is much work to be done. When
Also, a
you
lot of bad
return to the
memories there.
sanctuary, speak with Arquin. She will serve as your humble servant and guide.
But she annoys me. She's the first person I had to see and talk to. Like, this whole thing's a bit traumatizing. I have to go back to the place where I murdered all of my family. I have to... This is a lot. I'm not gonna reload it completely. I'm just gonna get a save on that load because the autosave will overwrite it. So I'm gonna load up the autosave and give it its own save so it's sacred. Untouchable. Come on. Our save thing takes a little while to open. I have too many saves. But, like, what's wrong with that? There we go. See, now it has its own save. Nice. There we go. It's chronologically out of order, but that's okay. Okay, loot. Mort flesh. This is a very straightforward loot. Although that's not... Oh, it has soul trap. That's helpful. No! There is no world in which I'm over encumbered. Are you serious? Ugh. Yeah, that's right. Can't stop me now. The Brothers of Darkness. The Five Tenants. I mean, like, alright. Nothing particularly crazy. And who's that supposed to be? The next time a telemarketer calls, I'm answering the phone with, "The traitor is dead. I seek your blessing." Oh my gosh. That's not terrifying at all. Oh, look at these. I can use them for potions. Totally sanitary. Okay. Mother! Mother! Gold. It's alright. So can I get out of here? Some unknown magical force prevents you from opening the door. Which means, in this scene, they awkwardly watch me climb up there and try to open it to find that out. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Mother! Mother! Your face is glowing today. Okay. I wish you could get like a model of her just in like just glowy, separated from everything, but like more solid, so that you can like, I was like trying to find something like that to put in the thumbnail, but there's always obviously something behind her and you can always see that thing behind her.
You've returned. I trust you've weighed the importance of your new position. For you will soon hear words that will change lives, alter destinies. And I hope you've taken everything you desire from my crypt. Once you leave, you will be unable to return. Now, are you ready to begin your new life?
A polite way of saying, can you leave now? Oh, you can't be silent. You can't be all edgy and cool. No, I'll return when I'm ready. I'm just gonna live here with you. I'll spend time with you. I'll talk your ear off. We'll just become besties. It'll be great. I'm ready. Send me to the sanctuary.
Very good. Now begins your true journey. We will soon become very intimate, you and I. Before I send you away, however, I would like to present you with a rather special reward. I see you still possess the Blade of Woe, the weapon given you by Lucien LeChance when you first met. Allow me now to unlock its true power. Yes, you will now find the Blade of Woe a bit more potent than it was.
Thank goodness.
Now go. Leave this crypt and serve our dread father till your dying breath.
Righty. Righty. There was a moment, did you see her, where everything went black behind her? Blade of Woe added. Arquin and I have been teleported to the Shaden Hall Sanctuary. I should now speak with Arquin, who will serve as my servant and guide in the days to come. I can't even look at her. She killed my manager. What is up with that flame? What happened to it? Okay, that flame's working. What's up with your torch, girl?
Honored listener, I offer myself as your humble servant and guide. Please allow me to mentor you in your new role. Here's what
Because
I
you did
believe
yours
we should
so
do
well.
next. I will stay here and attempt to re-establish this sanctuary. I will begin recruiting new members. You must fulfill your new duties. The statue in Breville serves as a conduit between the Night Mother and the listener. Once a week, you must visit the statue. Talk to it. You will be presented with a list of names and locations. These are people who have prayed to the Night Mother. They request a visit from a speaker to arrange someone's assassination. All you need to do is visit the statue once a week, get the list of names and locations, and pass it on to me here in the sanctuary. Do this, and I will give you your share of the sanctuary's weekly earnings.
It's a proper
There's
business.
so much work to be done. So much work.
Okay. You with your clear flame right there. I think there's gonna be an update to our... So let's go straight back. You get to be the middleman to the middleman to a middleman. Basically. Hey, Fia, how's it going? So, she sent us home. Good, just woke up. Rise and shine. She sent us home, but we still have to talk to her? Maybe? Kind of? But it's only on certain days, right?
Greetings, listener.
Whoa.
Come close and I will share with you the information I have garnered.
Oh, nice.
For someone has prayed to the Night Mother yet again. The Dark Brotherhood must seek out an Imperial named Severio. He has need of our services, and we are only too happy to oblige. Your speaker should look for this person in the small, unnamed village just west of the city of Alabaster, in the Khajiit homeland of Elsewhere. Now, dear listener, deliver this information to your speaker, so that the will of Sithis may be fulfilled. All
Nice.
hail our dread father.
Wow, Night Mother, your skin is looking way firmer these days. You're looking... What are you putting on it? Goodness, this is... Okay. Back to Shaden Hall. Now I'm just an errand boy? Come on. I'm literally just delivering messages at this point. She looks kind of stoned if you ask me. You're looking a little stiff this morning. You need a more comfortable place to sleep. The Night Mother exfoliates. You know, she's got her... One thing she has is minerals. She's got all the minerals she needs. Really strong, sturdy, unwavering. Yeah, the blood of her enemies.
I am yours
True,
to
though.
command, O great listener.
I love how this first guy, his eyes are really big and like eager. Like the way he... I don't know what it is about this man's face, but the way he stares into your soul is like, this is awesome. Let's start this assassin thing. It is great.
Listener, I am a new initiate to the Dark Brotherhood, just a lowly murderer. But if
Just
there's
a
any way I
lowly
can serve
murderer.
you any way at all, I'm yours.
That's so funny. Travel with me. As you were. Murder.
May
We're just saying it like it
Sithis
is.
keep you safe, most revered listener. If you ever need my help, you need only ask.
Isn't there like a serum or something that's like red? I saw this thing and I thought it was a joke or like some edgy weird thing, but it's like an actual thing. It's a serum. Because like I know there's like vitamin something that's kind of orangey, which makes sense. Like if you had like a vitamin C or something, I could understand that. Like a really strong one having a color. But there's one that kind of looks like you're the Dark Motherhood, you know, exfoliating a bit. And I was like, that can't be real. But it's just a serum. Like, oh, really clearly don't know enough about skincare. Just probably rather know less.
You're asking me about the Night Mother? Well, I mean, she is our unholy matron. She speaks to you.
I love this.
Sithis? Well, I am just a lowly murderer, but I know Sithis is our dread father. When we kill, we send him souls. Is that right?
Man, the voice, but with the shifty eyes. Good job, guys. Good job.
If you ever have need of my abilities, dear listener, just say the word.
Yeah, I like the character. It's cool. It's
You
cool.
honor us with your presence.
I do. I'm just like so honoring. My presence is just does that to people.
So the Night Mother has spoken. I will make sure this information reaches the appropriate family members. Ah yes, here are your weekly earnings. I will see you next week, most honorable listener. As the new listener of the Black Hand, it is your task to speak with the statue of the Night Mother and hear the words of our unholy matron. The statue, as you know, is located in the city of Braville. You may speak with the Night Mother once a week, and then pass that information on to me. Do that, and you will receive your share of this sanctuary's weekly earnings.
Alrighty then. We just finished the Dark Brotherhood. Now what? We've got like an hour to go, man. Hour and a half. What are we supposed to do with our time, man? It's almost like we can do whatever we want. Except, you know, except mom bosses us around from time to time, but that's not, you know, like whatever. Okay, what if me and the Night Mother are like really chill and I like want to talk to her more than once a week? Girl, like, she loves us. It's just she gets a little tired of it, you know? It's like, oh, my kids, don't stop talking. Just need to take a break. She literally chills. She literally sits and does nothing for a minute. So,
Under your leadership, the Black Hand will reign eternal.
maybe because I won't be killing innocent people, you know, I'm just saying. Not saying that Lucien Lachance was an innocent human within the world.
Excuse me, sister. Can you spare a moment?
Yes, brother?
Everyone's talking about your latest exploits. Not only did you eliminate the target, but his 6 Imperial Legion escorts as well. Most impressive.
That happened already.
Sithis, what a night that was. Reminded me of the time you and
And
I
who is
raided that
everybody? No one
traveling
else is here.
carnival. Ah, now that takes me back.
Sister, you are truly an asset to this sanctuary. Here's hoping that all of our contracts work out that well.
Right. Well, my contracts await. Maybe we can talk some more later.
Walk always in the shadow of Sithis. Listener,
You're right there.
I serve you.
Okay. I hear the gravel start to develop in your voice, sir. Good. I love that. Good addition. Really adds to the whole aesthetic. I'm so real about that, by the way. I don't know why we give murderers cool names. They should be ashamed of that behavior. Yeah. Okay. I know that there is a realm of people that thinks that video games make people violent and stuff. I am not in that camp, obviously. I'm literally just finished the Dark Brotherhood. I'm not in that camp. But I will say there's something weird in the psyche of a kid growing into adult where you live in a world of saved games and reloads and retries and respawns. There's something in that I feel like might play into some of the behavior that people have. And on top of that, like, Fia, 1,000% the thing you said about, like sometimes people think if I'm going to go out, I'm going to be known. And I heard somebody talking about this. They were saying that I don't know if it was like mainstream or alternative news, or I don't know who it was specifically. I can't give credit to anybody, but they were basically saying, and again, I don't know who it was, so I don't know if this is even a new. Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, some news thing was saying we are no longer basically going to give. They would give enough information that, first of all, if the person's on the loose, you're giving the picture. You're giving information. But, like, if the person is gone or in prison, like, taken care of, they're not getting their face. They're not getting their 15 minutes of fame. And we are going to give the information that needs to be given. But we're not going to... It's so hard to balance it, but they were trying to mitigate the... Almost like creating a mini infamous celebrity. Like, it just, and I was like, I so respect that perspective, because there is an element of, like, you know, getting the name, getting to be on TV. Like, it just, it's messed up and it's sad, but, like, it's a thing that people do. So, you know, I agree with that. I think I think when you're living in a world where where everything is a mytholization. I don't know, that's not a word, but I can't think of anything else. Yeah, I was trying to come up with some type of word like celebritification. I don't know. I was trying to make something up, but I was like, too long, too long. His hood looks really tight, or is that too big? That's why I like the Skyrim hoods. They got that drape. They got that Jedi Master pizzazz, you know? Like that flow to them. Mythologize. Yeah, you're kind of giving somebody some importance in a world where they feel lost in. We know too much about the world. We don't just know about, hey, like, we hardly even, like, I feel like a lot of people over time, and this just depends on what culture you're in, but depending on where you are, I feel like just in general, compared to like maybe 20, 40 years ago, I don't know. Not that I know what was happening 40 years ago necessarily, but I just feel like as time has moved on, people know their neighbors less and they know other countries more. Like, I don't think the human mind was ever meant to carry the burdens of the entire world. I think we should know about things. I think we should be educated, but the problem is all information's filtered anyway. So what difference does it make? So it's like, I feel like we know infinite information about things we cannot change, and we know not enough information, and we hide ourselves and shield ourselves and coddle ourselves from changing the things we can change. So it makes us feel helpless and worthless, and it makes the world feel dark and uncontrollable. And it's like, if everybody just like focused on the things that they could affect, like tangibly affect, not just complain about, but like actually go into the world. Like when your neighbor's next to you, you don't have to agree with them on everything. You don't have to like them for every reason, but they have a problem and you run to go help them. And then you see something in your community and you talk to people about it, and you're like, I feel like we should see change in that. And like, okay, let's come together as a community. Like change your family. Change the things you can change, or be a good influence in places you can be. But like, we see all these things and then we feel so unimportant. And then I think some people are driven to, well, and there's already got to be something wrong in there for people to harm other people. But they want to feel like they have some impact or importance in a world where they feel lost. And it's like, I think it drives people to do crazy stuff. And it's really, really, really sad. And they get, when they're given that 15 minutes of fame and the news organization gets their views, spills their tea and does their thing. Because, they still have to, news places still have to exist. They still have to get viewership and all that. I understand there's like a real part of that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think it's really sad. Like, but then again, you can never blame anyone for causing the evil that someone else did, caused. People do push other people really far, though. To be fair, I love live streams because there's almost always someone who can fill in the gaps for you. It depends on what happened and who the person is. The media will use certain events to their advantage. I wouldn't say they have any hard and fast rules when it comes to publicizing anyone's names. Yeah, there's no general rules that I'm aware of, but I know there's certain, maybe not like for all of time, but like I know there's certain organizations in situations where they're like, we're not encouraging this as best as we can. Like, because we're seeing that this is becoming like an incentive. Like, if you can be crazier than the last guy, that Arin's Tower, Arin's Strange Key. What is all this? There's a lot going on here. How many of these do we need? Kemanald's key is lame. Skelly's back there doing a Skelly stroll. Yeah, look at that guy's got, you know, he's got some, you know, he's just chill. He's got a strut. A lot of these I kind of just want to have. Because when you don't know what they go to, you're just like, what if I go back there again? Do I need Frostcry Expire key on me? Really? Do I need the House of Mania key? Isn't that like the key to the city? Isn't it just symbolic? Howling Chamber key? That sounds horrifying. Quest item. Imperial City Sewers. Prison key. Sewer key. Like, I feel like I need that in my pocket. I know there's a lot of... Calthar's key. Calthar. Look, and there's the key to Dimension and the key to Mania. Maybe those are the more symbolic ones. Keys have 0 carry weight. The only reason why I'm thinning some of them out, which I hate that I'm doing this, I hate that I'm letting some of them go, is because I'm forgetting who these people even are. The reason why is because when we scroll down to get like a repair hammer, it takes forever. It takes so long. Shot of the Order. Sigil key, what would that even be? Tinava's key. See, I don't need those. Like, those are already... Balin Dreth's cell key. Like, hey, am I going to go back over there? Probably not. Is there going to be anyone even in there? Probably not. Vitharn, like, we already did Vitharn, and I don't think we need to go back there. It's literally only because the scrolling takes, like... Yeah, they're collectible. That's why I can't drop them. But what if? No, don't say that. You can't say that to me. Because then I'll go collect them all again. But like, what if? That has been the single most debilitating phrase in my life. That's a dramatic thing to say. But still, feels like it sometimes. But like what? But like what if? You know how much junk I've kept in my drawers because of the what if? You know what? Okay, I'm very forgetful. So it's very easy for me to manipulate myself, which sounds weird. But I literally told Mr. Nerdy, I was like, okay, listen. It's so funny too, how this like blew his mind. It was so funny. He was like this. He was like, yeah, I get it. Like, we gotta get rid of stuff, but like, you know, like, this stuff might be useful. Like, you know, what if? Phoenix, what up? Just finishing up the Dark Brotherhood, trying to figure out what to do with ourselves, trying to clear out our inventory a little bit. And I told him, listen, bet. It's like when you play Skyrim. We're over encumbered. And everything we do is slower. And sure, maybe I'll come back. I feel like I can come back for these. I said maybe. There's like the what ifs and there's all that stuff, whatever. But like, if we move through the world faster and more effectively anyway, I thought we gave back Mother's Head. Why do we still have it? You know, then why are we, like, wouldn't it be better to move more effectively throughout the world? And if we really need something again, like most of the stuff we get rid of, it's like, it's not really usable anyway. If we ever needed it again, we'll save up our pennies. We'll be creative and use something else or do something else. My stolen pitcher. I need my water. I need my water in the middle of the night. Stop. Fetch me some. Thief. Are you serious? That does not count. Are you serious? Because I dropped a stolen item? That is not... It's not even yours. Girl, it doesn't affect you. Don't cry about things that affect other people. I'm not even stealing from you. Okay, that only goes so far, because if people just ignored when other people stole from each other, that'd be a problem. I get that, but like, that's not the point. You don't even know that that's stolen. What am I doing? I'm trying to make sure that she didn't create some type of... Okay, can you get out of here? Because now I gotta pick up my stolen, not stolen goods. Goodness gracious, woman. Ruined it. You ruined my decorating. Okay. What else do we have in our inventory? I think I'm gonna go to Frostcrag and drop off some stuff. We don't need most of this, but we're not selling right now. That's right, right? We're not selling right now. That's not like the thing we're doing. We really only need one of each arrow. We do need to get rid of that, though. The Blade of what? That's the Blade of Woe now? The attack is not that great on it. Okay, you know what? You know what? Whatever. I'm not going to complain about the gifts Mother gives me. That's how it goes for you, too. I feel that, man. I remember when I was a kid, my what if was like, what if someone comes in home? Oh, my gosh. I have this exact thing in my room to give them. And then I grew up and realized how insane that is. Wait, that's really sweet, though. For me, it was like, what if I could like use this to like make something? Like I could, like you're not gonna tell me that like a rubber band or a rock or a stick isn't useful somehow. Somehow, you could use it for something, man. But like you were like, I've got collateral, not collateral. I've got like I could give you this gift, so that's so sweet. That's actually really, really sweet and sad and like stressful, traumatizing. Knocked over a cup, pick it up for her, and she's like, thief. Yeah, like what's wrong with her? And now I'm actually stealing it. So you finished the Dark Brotherhood. No mo Dark Bros. The Blade of Bros. A better weapon. It's the Blade of Bros. We need to get another ebony dagger and make something better than this, guys. We got it. It's useful. Stick is a good weapon. Yeah? You could do anything. You literally could do anything with a stick. Stick in a rubber band? Dude, the possibilities endless. Okay, so Suffer Thorn is 11. Blade of Woe is 8. Like, what? The game already knows the level at which it gives me Suffer Thorn, and it gave it to me so long ago. You would think that if the Night Mother herself is going to improve your weapon, she would do something better with it. I get it. She didn't really give you a different weapon. She took it and she enchanted it. That's so nice. Could she not have like sharpened it with like her magical fingers or something? Like, come on. Sorry, chat. Sorry, Lydia chat. I like scooted you out of the way so I could read the thing and then I never put you back. Now everyone watching the stream later is going to be like, what is she even talking about? She's like talking to herself. They're right there. I promise I'm not seeing things. There should be a live replay of the chat. You'll know, you'll understand the convo. Hey, look. Our sword stayed this time. It literally, I don't know if you guys saw this or if this was just me, Recompense of the North. That's what I always forget the name. It fell through the bottom of this and ended up on the floor. And I was like, felt so disrespected. Her hands are made of stone. You think she can sharpen easily? Yes. Come on. My Sheogorath set. I was just gonna say, do you like it? Aren't I so cute? I'm invisible. Okay. Oh, I just dropped it. So dumb. Okay. Look at me. Aren't I cute? I'm cute. Like biased, but still cute. I wonder how people would react in here. I need to know, since she's already freaking out about me being a thief. Goodness gracious, woman. Good name for a sword. Yeah, we came up with that a while. Somebody, I don't know who gets credit for that. I think I wrote it by their name one time though. Like I was like, I'm pretty sure I was not the origin of Recompense, but honestly, it was either someone in the chat came up with it, or I was like looking up like on like in a thesaurus. Like what is? I think somebody else came up with it. That's nice. Although the wind messes up my hair. And when the wind comes from behind, it like blows my hair in my face. Don't like it. Mr. Anderson, how's it going? Man, my voice is clearing up a lot. I'm into this. This is good. This is good. Always found the chin straps under the hoods a bit odd. Choking. You know, very wise, very wise. Choking hazard. I wish I could dress like an Oblivion character in real life. Dude, in Skyrim, when you get like the cool clothes, like the what is it, the college outfit? And I think it's, what's the other outfit that I really, really like? That I wish I could genuinely just go around life in.
Hi there.
What's going on with you?
I think it's like a red guard.
Not long ago.
It's not the red guard. It's like a tunic thing, but I think it's like a red guard tunic, and it's so. I was gonna say it. This is me metagaming. I was gonna say it's so comfortable, guys. It's so comfortable and it's so cute, and it really complements my figure in the game. In the game, if I could get it.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
See, what I want to see, like, I get, like, cosplaying when you have, like, materials that you're just trying to put together the colors or the shape or the whatever. But, like, can you imagine if you were really able to get, like real clothes, like older clothes that looked like that, and a Croesus mask? Dang. Going for that intimidation bonus. It wouldn't go well, dragon scale in a Croesus mask. Oh, that's like Mr. Nerdy's fit. It's just so handsome. I think you'd be surprised. Someone might be into it. Maybe not a stranger, though. I think if somebody was walking by you, they'd be like, other side of the road would be nice. Would be wise. I want you to do 100% weakness to magic for 2 seconds and drain fatigue 25 Bruh. We have to hit Frostgrog. Can choke if you have a strong neck. Yeah, man, the Skyrim hoods, man. The Skyrim alternative hoods. And I found one. And then I found a different one. And then I found one where you could put the mouthpiece on. Not the mouthpiece, but like the part that covers your nose and mouth. And then the part that... And then you could like click it and then you could take it off. I was like, that is an insane advancement. Like, that is an upgrade. That was so good. I was into that for sure. Like, you could bring that, like, if you could get Beth, Esta, if you could put that in the upgrade, like, if they did that, honestly, like, if they're remaking the game, and again, that's why we're considering upgrading our Xbox, we're like, they're gonna, I was telling Mr. Nerdy, I was like, you don't understand, they were talking like Oblivion's gonna be remastered and Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna come out and then we're gonna miss all of it. And we're like, okay, we should consider seeing if we can upgrade. And although I would want the remaster to be what it is, you know, it's supposed to be the same game. It's not supposed to be a different game. But like, if you included like a DLC, like for free, like part of the game, but you treated it like a DLC that people could have. I'm trying to see if I could turn the... Ha! No, I have to get off the horse. Ugh.
How goes it?
Open the portcullis. I don't even need to do this. I could just like fast travel.
The Oblivion crisis is over. Although with no
Oh, I know why. Yeah, I think it'd be cool if they included in Oblivion. Nothing that would change the game. Nothing that would make people like feel out of the game. But could be like that, like where you have like an added hood or something. And it might bother some people, but are they planning to rebalance combat and magic? I feel like that's too in depth, because they're remastering, they're not remaking it. If they were remaking it, I would say that's probably what they're going to try to do, but they're just remastering it. It's just an aesthetic, I would assume, aesthetic thing. If there was any explicit like glitches, they might, but like, really, is Bethesda going to take that much time on it? It's just another distraction from the fact that they're still not done with Skyrim and ES6. Now I could see if they're like, oh, luck doesn't really work very well. We need to fix it so that it actually has an effect on your character. That might, maybe, they might make it work. Or they do have this thing, this remnant from Oblivion, where they credit, what was it, willpower or like something else for something it doesn't do in Oblivion. I don't remember what it is, but I'd have to go back and watch my own video. Weird. I'd literally have to go back and watch that video on about the attributes, I think, because there is like information in lock screens that tell you something that's not accurate. It was accurate in Morrowind, but not in Oblivion. So they might like fix some of that, or delete some of that. That'd be interesting. But like, it would like come on, like is anybody really gonna be mad if like a store or a vendor has like a couple added clothes? Because you could just ignore that. And if they don't put it on NPCs, not that that wouldn't be cool, but if they give you an option to opt out, or they don't put it on NPCs, you get to experience the authentic game, just remastered. It doesn't affect anything. I would be so down for more clothes. And if they gave you an option, I would be down for NPCs to have, maybe not at first, but eventually would be down for NPCs having more clothes. There's always something to be mad about, 1000%. Some of Oblivion's systems are odd. Drain your fatigue to dirt, then enhance it to hit a truck. Yeah, like by 1 point. And those are the quirks. A game is a game. The whole point of enjoying a game, like remastering a game, is so that the people who already enjoy it. You don't remaster a game to get a new audience. Like you might, and maybe they're hoping to, like when you have a Skyrim audience and you have everybody mad that Elder Scrolls 6 is still slated for like 15 years from now. Sarcasm, but probably accurate. That honestly, like I could see them having it be like a consolation prize and maybe hoping that, hey, if we remaster this officially, maybe we'll get some of the Skyrim players that are irked to like try it. But it's still an older game. It's not a remake. They're likely planning to overhaul the leveling. It's everyone's biggest problem. I just don't think they're gonna do that and call it a remaster. I think if they called it do remasters ever do that? I thought remasters were entirely aesthetic. In which case, adding a couple extra little trinkets or clothing options would feel within that realm. Not completely. It's still an added bit of work, but like I feel like the system feels just unfinished. That's what it feels like to me. Skyrim's is great, but a bit diluted. But like, I would say balanced enough. Okay, I'm gonna put these away and we're gonna think about creating a crazy spell. Yeah, once you learn the quirks. And the quirks are in and of itself a game. If you want to just change the difficulty slider, be my guest. But for people, like each of the mechanics are their own game in and of themselves, which is why I enjoy efficient leveling, because it's like a separate game. Is it necessary? Is it deeply impactful to gameplay? Not compared to a lot of other things. Not compared to magic. Not compared to custom spells and stuff like that. But it's its own mini game. It's part of the game for me. Now, if they kept it mostly the same but cleaned it up a little bit, I don't know how you would even... I'd have to really sit and think about how you would even be able to do that. Then I can't say I wouldn't like it. If they overhauled it to the level of like Skyrim, I'd be a little irked. That would be kind of annoying, I think. Flax seeds. Yeah, a lot of people complain about the persuasion minigame. I like the persuasion minigame. I enjoy it. Maybe I'm odd. You're not? Every time, no, I love the persuasion minigame because I got good at it. You get fast at it. And it's kind of fun. Now, for people who are used to, or who were expecting things like an influence system that, like, you know, you have your fame and infamy, that's going to affect it. You know, in like KOTOR, I think I like the way they do persuasion. You actually have a stat for it. Like, I think there's the good ways to go about it. And I'm not saying this is the best way, but it's an old game, man. It's part of the charm of it. It's something that was a mini game here, just like the lockpicking system. Not the lockpicking system doesn't have to be super realistic, but it has to feel, and maybe people don't feel like the persuasion mini game has a good feel to it, but I don't know, I think it's fun. Okay, so Chad Warden was thinking, you want to stick Soul Trap on it too? How much magicka do I even have? I don't have enough. I don't have a lot. Because there's higher level spells that I simply could not make. I couldn't even use it. I couldn't use our Elven Cloak, so I had to make Elven Beanie just because I didn't have enough magic. 278. And it looks like it's being buffed right now. But it'll keep the buff, so... 278. Wait. Is that right? 278, 278, 278. Oblivion Remaster. Horse armor will have to be purchased separately. Oh! Oh, shoot. It better include all the DLC. I swear. I bought all these DLC. You had to buy them individually. I don't care if it's $5, $10. That adds up so fast. And I bought it mostly for you guys. It was also selfish. I mean, like, I can't deny. Like, the opportunity to get to do the DLC with you guys and, like, finally get to play it myself. I really did enjoy it. But was it worth that money separately for each thing? Nah. Nah, dude. If it was just me alone at home, I wouldn't have ever gotten them. Unless if somebody gave me a gift card and I was like, time to play a separate game, I'll just get the DLC. But even then, your typical, like your average size gift card would not have covered, I think, all the DLC. It's ridiculous. Do I even have weakness to magic? How do I get weakness to magic? Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, I saw the thing that Mr. Anderson. Strangers react oddly to masks. I would. Was wearing a Guy Fawkes mask as I was driving, and it freaked a woman out next to me at a stoplight. Dude, don't do that. That's mean. Well, because you don't know. First of all, that's why people avoid strangers. And I know people get irked when women say this as well. 99% of people, 99% of men, probably excellent, amazing people. But you never know when you're walking past the 1%. If you know that you're not capable of defending yourself, or you don't know if somebody could be like, do something crazy out of nowhere, a mask is like, you're either someone who has a great sense of humor, who doesn't take life that seriously and just enjoys themselves and would be really fun to talk to, or you could be covering your face and you're about to commit a dark bros. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody knows. Like, if they don't know you, like, that's the problem. Is you're entirely a wild card there. Okay, 100% weakness to magicka. The tubby guy in Skin Grad's Mages Guild can sell weakness to magicka. I do not know who this is, but we will find it. Yeah, we need weakness to magic. And drain fatigue, which I do not believe we have. Fortify, feather, demoralize, detect life, dispel, but no drain fatigue. Dude, yeah, we gotta make people like crumble under the weight of their own bodies. Watch them lie there. Absolutely helpless. What? Put on a weapon. You think I can't handle myself? Fine, Blade of Woe. Blade of Woe, it could have been better. Blade of Woe, I'm so sad that this was not improved and sharpened and given a better attack. Just didn't do this myself, man. I don't like the restriction. This would be a nice change, but would it imbalance the game? I don't know. The restriction of enchanting a weapon with only one. enchantment. Like, my horse! No, don't break your feet. I saved you. If it was more like magic, where there was just a limit to the... Again, this might be too hard to do. The intensity of enchantments, like magic. Like, you have a limit. Maybe you have a limit depending on certain attributes or whatever. It's maybe similar to making a magic spell. And then you could just put on as many enchantments as you want, so long as it stays under... Like, for instance, if you could only add, like, 40 points of damage, that's a lot. Maybe 30 points of damage. Then I could do 25 flame, 5 frost. And they give you a limit. I could do like 15 flame, 15 frost, or that we said 30. 10 flame, 10 frost, 10 shock. Like, you could work within a limitation, but you wouldn't only have to have one enchantment. I just think that is a little annoying when you have a lot of... And these are not just special weapons. These are weapons and things you could just find in the world that have multiple. You said Skingrad, right? So, like, if you could just find that type of stuff, like normal in the world, then why can't you create that with as much power as you have? What am I doing? Where am I going? So I just don't see the point of that limitation, and it would be nice to see that removed. But, I mean, again, you can get so OP as it is. No, I have like 50 different enchantments on some of my stuff. Did you do the Knights of the Nine DLC? No. As a matter of fact, I was thinking of doing it next. That's what we had talked about. But I didn't want to do it necessarily midstream.
What?
Because I want to, like, dedicate the whole stream to it. But we could kind of, like, you know, peek on over. Wait. Here we are. But yeah, actually, guys, what do you think? How do you feel? Ooh! Poll. I'm gonna start I'm gonna start one that is totally pointless. I'm gonna start one that it's like unnecessary. But do you remember somebody? It was Invictus, I think. Knights of the Knights. No, Knights of the Nine. I almost thought I put Nines of the Knights. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Invictus reminded us last stream. It's like, remember when Nerdy first learned how to make polls? I'm so excited. Wait. What am I gonna put here? Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Just reliving that moment. I'm literally not even giving you guys an option for Knights of the Nine. I should give you an option that says no. Okay, what's the final answer option gonna be for this poll? We gotta find the guy in Skingrad that can sell us that thing. I don't know who it is, but we gotta talk to some people. Joshua Peacock, nice to meet you, sir. I want an enchanting system that allows multiple enchantments and spells bound to an item, but gets more expensive and costly in rare items. Ooh, that's interesting. I was actually gonna say, I was gonna say this, but then it was just too unformed of an idea. I was like, it would be interesting if, like, weaker items, like, it could be affected by the kind of item it is, because, like, if you have, like, a really weak item, you're going to assume that it can't even handle holding an enchantment. Like, if you have an iron dagger or a rusted iron dagger, it's not going to be able to handle, like, a rough enchantment on it. You put shock on it, it's going to, you know. But then at the same time, if you only let the nicest weapons have the nicest enchantments, if that's not balanced right, you're just going to end up with insanely OP weapons by the end of it. Like, it's going to get a little too crazy. So, I don't know. But I like that, though. I just feel like that would require such a reforming of ideas. What is that thing you say to the Emperor in the beginning of the game where he asks you if you believe in the nines or something, and you say You either say the knights and the nine guide us, or I don't really follow them, or like you have a couple options of like what to. I think it's me and the divines don't really get along or something. I think there's something like that. I'm just gonna say. I'm just gonna leave an option that's like vaguely a no. This might backfire on me, but that's okay. These are quotes. These are references. Just to be clear. That's why there's two options that basically both mean the same thing. Oop, gotta turn the page over, guys. Okay, we're gonna start asking people and seeing if they sell the thing we need. In Morrowind, you can enchant any old thing, right?
Good day.
We are gonna play Morrowind very soon, guys. I swear, I swear, I swear. I know I've been saying that. It was some OGs that were like, dude, we gotta play Morrowind. I know Invictus was one of these people. And I was like, we're definitely gonna play it together. I have it on Xbox, so it's not altered. There's nothing crazy with it. We are gonna play it next. But there was a couple things we hadn't gotten to. One of them is Knights of the Nine, which I really felt like we can't just skip over that. And then is there any other one that we need to do as far as DLC? Oh, is no one gonna sell me anything right now anyway? Let's I'm sorry. No. I want to sit. I want to kick up my feet on this super comfy chair. Xbox Morrowind, the masochist's choice. Well, don't scare me away from it. You might not be wrong though. I don't know. The masochist choice. That's a warning. Okay, I'm gonna shorten. I'm gonna see if I could do this. You tell me if you guys like this. We're gonna go to overlays. We're gonna go to chat. Okay, we're gonna go to the wait screen. Check this out. This is the meta part of this. Look at how the chat is overlapping this middle square. Now, I know not everything in Oblivion is equally sized. Like, a lot of things, they take on different sizes depending on different things. So, I don't know if this is the case. What is this? Which chat thing is this? I need to find the right overlay. Where are you, chat? There you are. There you are. Where are you? Never mind. Where are you? Shoot, which one are you? Okay, I think it's this one. I could be wrong. We're gonna try to edit it and shorten it. Not shorten it. What am I saying? Resize it. Position and size. Why can't I affect it? Is it locked? How does this work? I don't know how this works. Okay, is that better? I think that's better. Okay, I resized it. Let's see if this works. Is it reloading? It's thinner, see? It's narrower. I don't know if we should make it go all the way down the screen. But now it's thinner and now it stays within that. I think that's better. Okay. I hope that's better. Let's try to find this guy. I don't know who the guy is that sells weakness to magic, but we're going to find him.
Yes, honored guest.
Hey.
I hope I can help.
Honored guest. See? Now it's too long. I made it longer. I shouldn't have done that. Because now it's like, do you see that? You see what I'm saying? We're getting granular with this. This is like so important. This is totally the priority right now. Okay. Dude, see, now it's right above it. That works, right? That works. Sorry, I'm good. I'm fine. It'll make the system more complex, but very enjoyable if you could play long enough to break the game. Yeah, I think that is a very valuable part of it.
Have a look around.
You can already break the game again. What is it if they add something else? But if they were to make it require effort still to break, it'll still break, but like it requires effort to get there, then I think that's more than balanced. I think that's more than fine. Raven, dude, how's it going? I think if Invictus is still here, I think you guys finally caught each other. Curse of Weakness. There's damage fatigue right there, which I don't believe we have. Let's see if we can get a stronger one. Damage fatigue 15. Damage health 5. So this is where you go to the USP wiki. Old Red God. That is something, if you're referring, by the way, to the game itself, did I end up buying it? It was on sale and I think I almost snagged it. I don't know if I ended up snagging. Oh, no, I didn't because it was on Steam and I was like, I need it on Xbox if I'm going to buy it. Oh, I left, by the way, there's a poll that's just a joke, more or less. But I wanted to see who was going to pick the Lord of the Rings quote and who was going to pick the Star Wars quote. All will fall to darkness. Who doesn't want us to do Knights of the Nine? Or who's trolling? So if you guys want to do that poll, it's just for fun. It's just a joke. But if you actually genuinely want to do Knights of the Nine, then pick one of the... Pick your team, Lord of the Rings or Star Wars, Republic or Death and Glory, and we will see... We will... I think we're just going to do Knights of the Nine. I think everybody... I mean, let's be honest. The people want it. I want it. We all want it. Makes everyone happy. So we need to go to Oblivion, and we need to look up and see how strong of a spell we can get. Does it matter? Maybe not. But if I'm going to have a spell stuck in my inventory for the rest of my life, then I would really like to have the best one if I can get my hands on it. So we're going to go to spells. We're going to go to the Fatigue Potion. Comprehensive list, spells by effect. Spells by effect would probably be easier to look through. Whoa, USP is amazing. We love you. We love you, love you, love you. Absorb fatigue. Absorb health. We don't want absorb. We want... But damage. We want damage. The letter D. Damage. Attribute. We actually did need a damage attribute. I mean, there's no damage attribute spells. I'm sorry. Let me clarify. We needed an attribute spell. There's some type of attribute spell that we needed. But I thought we needed I thought somebody discussed a damage attribute, though. Isn't there such thing? It just says you can't purchase it. Okay, damage fatigue. Spell name Curse of Weakness. Is that the only one? It's damage fatigue 15 on touch. But that's not what she called it, is it? Is that what she called it? Curse of Weakness. That is what she called it. Okay, this is the only one that exists. Do I want to haggle this chick? Yes, I do. Do I have all the money in the world? Yes, I do. Are we friends? Yes, I still want to haggle. Curse of Weakness. This is the only one. So we got him. Oh, that's cool. Dude, it would be so cool to get like a destruction hand-to-hand character. We should do that sometime. It doesn't matter strength. You just need to put an effect. No, I know. I agree. The only problem is it's just an OCD thing because I'll probably use the spell itself by itself. And I also have to scroll past it every time I go into my inventory. So I have to have the... it's one of the quirks of me. It's debilitating, okay? I'm suffering too. You guys are suffering with me because you have to watch me do this. Yeah, I usually, if I can, I will get only the best. And and occasionally, if my character's at like level 5, then I'll get the lowest or the lowest, spell, and then I'll train to 100, and then I will get the best spell. But I'm not gonna have like 5 of the same spells, but because some of them don't clarify. Like if you have minor and major, dire, superior, those are very clearly understood. And what do we need? What did you say, Chad Warden? You said damage fatigue and weakness to magic. We need weakness. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Now I know when it comes to custom spells, I know you just need the effect. I'm aware that like if I get the weakest one, it's not gonna hurt my ability to make, because I'm determining the intensity of the spell, and it doesn't make it the baseline. It's just that you have the effect in general. Okay, so weakness to magic. It's literally from Aran. Oh, this is the hard one. Arelinway and Vigay the Cautious. Because you implied that this was a male, Nord mage, conjurer in the Mages Guild, who sells spells. Oh, he's got fancy outfit on. In the Skingrad Guild Hall, you guys nailed it. Despite being the highest ranking member in town, he is not the head of the guild hall. Ooh. But maybe he just didn't want maybe he just didn't want the responsibility. It's like, dude, I'm kicking it. I'm chilling. So we've got this dude. We've got weakness to magic as an effect. And I am not seeing whether or not there is levels to this effect. It just says it's a journeyman spell, period. It does not say anything else. So I'm assuming that, once again, like in the previous situation,
I appreciate your business.
that this is just a straightforward, there's only one. Take care. Thank you. You're so sweet. So let's find the man in handsome garb. He's wearing like the
I've heard that someone has it out for Tootie.
the deceiver's finery.
You want me?
Whoa.
You sure? I'm Vigga. I'm Mages Guild, but I don't
Oh,
train or anything.
drain. Drain is cheaper. Is it cheaper for like... Did I get weakness or drain? I got weakness, didn't I? Okay.
What can I interest you in?
Corrode weapon. Ooh. Oh. Dude, guys, we need to do a destruction hand-to-hand character. We need to like disintegrate people's weapons and armor and like just punch them. Just give them a good old 1-2. Literally, I would so do this. Drain skill. Ooh, drain. It's crazy. Drain because it's cheaper, but you can damage fatigue too, I think. Okay, so this guy's got a lot of drain. That's good. Drain, greater magica drain. Sick. I'm into. We need to do this, man. One day. We need to play Morrowind. But one day, if we're like, we bored, we don't know what to do. Somehow we've played Morrowind and Redfall and every Fallout, and we're just like, we need Oblivion again. We just need to kick back and go through character creation, because that is healing to the soul to make a new character 1,000 times. And we are going to make a destruction like monster with hand-to-hand, because I want to punch things. I want to punch ghosts. That's what I want to do. Summon Storm Atronach for 40 seconds on... Why am I looking at this? Weakness to magic. Withering touch. Wait, what's withering touch? Damage health. Ooh, siphon the health. I love how it showed the weakness. It almost looks like a flower with the petals falling away. Okay, so is that what we're getting? Weakness to magic? I'm sorry, my brain's not braining right now. We already got the fatigue. Drain is temporary damage. Temporary damage is permanent. Oh. So I guess if you're fighting the thing to the death anyways, it really doesn't matter. Unless it was like some crazy boss that like lasted for an hour, but like that's good to know. All right, because like usually when you get damage effects on you, you have to go like pray them away. Okay, weakness to magic. Is that what we're doing? Why is my brain not working? Damage fatigue will reduce their minimum value, so you can drop them even faster with the next hit. Oh, dude, destruction hand-to-hand. Now I'm so distracted. It's weakness to magic, right? But okay, the one thing I will say though, I'm pretty sure if you put a weakness to magic effect. No, I haven't haggled you. Do you like me? Do you want some pie?
Certainly.
Aw. You don't even need pie, you like me so much.
Have a look
That's a
around.
bummer. Okay.
Won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Okay. So it could have gone a little higher.
I appreciate your business.
Restoration 2, absorb health so they lose it and you gain it. I love absorb in Knights of the Old Republic, which is why I like it here. I think it's more potent in Knights, but maybe that's just me. It's like more distinct. That'd be great for a hand-to-hand character though. Absorb health. Jeez. For death and glory. Ah, I got more Lord of the Rings. If only Pudding Pop Palpatine was here. But he wouldn't choose for the Republic anyway. He would choose All Will Fall to Darkness. Love it, love it. We'll do Knights of the Nine next, guys. I'm excited. I'm excited. So we're not gonna. We'll do it starting next week only because I really want to dedicate. I kind of want to dedicate a thumbnail too, but also like I want to dedicate the stream to like really actually like this is what we're doing today. You know. Okay, so I will probably hit the caffeination station right after we do this. Technically, I already did. I cheated a little bit. I made like really quick. I made quick coffee. That's bitter and that I'm not used to. So I'm actually like way more awake than I usually am. But I want like the taste good, feel good coffee. Ah! Sorry. We had the unicorn before, and if you draw your weapon, even in self-defense, I don't care what the reason is, I don't care if you're innocent, if you draw a weapon in front of the unicorn, it will attack you. It will go aggro, and you can't recover it. So that just gave me like a mini heart attack. Oh, no, Shadowmere. I'm not saying I was thinking of someone else. I wasn't thinking of you as anybody. I love you. It's just past trauma from my ex-horse. Okay? You didn't do this, and you don't deserve this, and I'm very sorry. Okay? You are healing me. I love you. Working from home today, so my coffee is Irish, whipped cream, and whiskey for the win. Whoa, I didn't realize you meant that Irish. That sounds, first of all, sounds delightful. I know, it tastes so good. I would just like probably want to go to sleep after that. Get a good caffeine and dazed nap and... I love, isn't Irish coffee made similarly? We were talking about this last stream, but like that, like more, there's like European and like, I think they're considered Asian, style coffee. What is, or Middle Eastern. I think all of those zones, a lot of their, I would say probably more Middle Eastern and European. No, because Vietnamese coffee has some similar vibes to it, where they take the grounds and ground them insanely fine. Don't they all have like a similar method? Obviously, there's nuances because I've seen the instructions on how to make like Turkish Armenian coffee versus like Italians. I don't think Spanish, but like that area of coffee, and they're similar, but they're not. They're not like making coffee the way we like the way that like is considered. I was gonna say we, but we could be anybody. I would say like your typical drip coffee. It doesn't matter what form it's in. Why am I here? I'm not supposed to be here. Oh my goodness, Chad Warden. I remember. Yeah. Chanting. Charm. I think for me, I just lose all motivation to do anything, so I just can't. Caffeine I could do, but I need to limit it. I really need to limit it more. I went off of caffeine a number of times, and I felt... I don't remember. Mr. Anderson. Well, I don't remember all of them. So wait, are we putting this effect on... What are we doing? I just realized. Are we putting this effect on a weapon, or are we making a spell, Chad Warden? What are we doing? Because I would need a weapon. Frenzy, fortify. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to be off of coffee, but also just sometimes it just doesn't work. Like if you have to force your sleep cycle to change, coffee really helps. Especially when you're in the, if you can get in a consistent sleep cycle, then I could ease off of the caffeine. And then I'd be like, but then would I want to absorb? So we have weakness. Why is it still not here? What's wrong with me? Damage fatigue. Absorb health. Wait, I didn't... Water breathing. Spell absorption, soul trap, shock damage, shield, restore health. Resist magic. Light, frost, frenzy, fortify, 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 fortify. Feather, dispel, detect, demoralize. Am I not supposed to see weakness to magic here? Is there something wrong with me? Animals tend to dictate my sleep. Oh, you animals. Just after 4 a.m., the rooster starts making noise. Then the goats get antsy, wanting to be milked. I definitely think external factors, if those factors are relatively consistent, help me. We all have external factors that determine like our ultimate limit of the point at which we can sleep. Or do anything, quite frankly. A spell probably won't be as effective. But I don't have a weapon. Ooh. Do we have to go get a sword? We gotta go get a sword, guys. I would say a sword would be better because I would say you would want it to be effective mid-fight. Okay, let's go to our thingy. Get a good sword. Hopefully that's not already enchanted because most of the ones I keep are already enchanted. If we can't, we actually get to go on a hunt going to weapon shops and finding a good sword, which I'm not going to lie, kind of sounds very early game. Like, you know that excitement you get early game when you're like, I made a little money and I haven't adventured that much, so I'm going to go buy myself something. That's what we did in Fable. I bought myself a steel sword. Did I need it? No. Would I have gotten a better sword if I just waited a bit? Probably, but there was something like I worked for this and I bought it. There was something just so early game that's nostalgic about it. I don't know, I like that. Yeah, don't live on a farm if you want to sleep in. Noted. Yeah.
You have the hands of a healer.
And if I were to wake up early, it's usually for the purpose of having time to myself. And staying up late. I mean, people do that. Like, sometimes if your life is just, like, you feel like you're always needing to do something. Like, during the day, even if I have time alone, I'm like, if I'm just by myself, I'm like, but I'm looking around me and I'm like, I see that this needs to be done and I see that that needs to be done. So there's something, it's totally psychological. It's in my head. It's not necessarily reality, but there's a level where you feel like late night, early morning is like extra time. It's time that's just for you, in a way. Everything's enchanted except for this. To cutter and make us... Oh, okay. All right. You know what? You want to do that? You want to do that right now? Let's do that. I like that idea. Besides, if I go to anybody else, she's gonna tell me how mad she is that I've been unfaithful. Dude, that's not a bad idea. The only thing is, where do we put our ore? Do you guys know where we put it? Because we put everything away and I don't know where it is. Where's our ore? What is the house we had? Oh, we had the Shaden Hall house. That's the house we had. Dude, Chad Warden's taking us back. Dude, let's do that. Let's get some madness ore. Oh gosh, Raven. And don't be in a hospital if you want to sleep at all. That I can attest to. There's something weird about... Yeah. You're like, on one hand, I get to focus on the issue at hand, and they're taking care of a lot of things, but there is no reasonable sleep. It's like you're being woken up constantly. That is... Dude, I'm with you. I feel you, man. I'm so sorry. Don't be in a hospital, sage advice. Generally speaking, if it can be avoided, and not at the expense of your health, then we will try our best to do that. Man, getting that madness ore. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm kind of already hyped out though. I just like my vanilla nut coffee. I can't help it. I like it. It's so good. But do I need... What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I know this is not right. I know this is not right. The marker distracted me. Avoid hospital at all costs other than your health.
So
Yeah, this is really on what's necessary. Haven't been in a hospital overnight since childhood. Most recent trip was due to stupidity. I'm sure many are. Grazed my foot with an grazed my foot with an axe and they had to sew me clothes. Well, that is what they're good for. Is this another reason why you shouldn't be on a farm? Grazed your foot with an axe. Oh, my word. Oh, man. Yeah, let's avoid that, like, in general. Or I could do the Akaviri Daikatana, which is, like, the two-handed one. I could do Barris's Akaviri Katana. No. Now, let's see if we have a cutter's sword here. Because we may. We do not. Okay. That's fine. Alrighty, then. Do we have... Okay, now I'm officially confused. Do you have all your toes? Guys? You know what we could do? Couldn't we just, like, buy an ore from her and then dupe it? Can we do that? Yeah, I was bringing down a tree. The axe head deflected, and my follow-through on the swing brought it to my... Wow. What is that? Okay. I am so sorry. Wow. Which, I mean, if it was deflected, that is not... I mean, assuming you did something foolish in that moment that you recognized, like, that sounds like that was not your fault at all. And you talk about it like it's normal to say, you know when, like, axe blades deflect, like, that happens. She was on a farm, too. Lots of horrible stories of walking miles in the woods with a turkey or having to kill animals. Pretty crazy. Woo! Oh, your grandma... Oh, I didn't see that. My grandma cut her toe nearly off by jumping on... By jumping on an axe head. All they did was wrap it back up with salt, and that was it. Like, okay, let's hope that just, like, goes back. Man, that's a hard life. I've seen so many people, like, romanticize that life. Primarily people who've never had any remote experience or understanding of it. And it's so funny the way we view it in this romantic social media TV show kind of way. And, like, people who've actually had experience with that, ooh. I just don't like the black squirrels. Are those... I've seen gray squirrels, I think. Or, like, pictures of it. Like, I know squirrels can be brown and gray. Are those, like, a different kind? I don't think I've ever seen ones like that. Jimmy Russell, welcome, by the way. I know some rodents can be aggressive. Like, they can get... But it depends. Like, I think when you have rodents that are, like, in the city, they're kind of like, people. We know people. Give us food. But if you have rodents, like, out in the wild, and they're like, oh, I don't know what you are, but you're in my space. They can be... Oh, goodness. They can be, like, more... They're not meaner. It's just, like... I don't know. I don't know. I'm just assuming wild animals, if they're less familiar with people, would be a little irked by your presence. In any situation. But usually I feel like maybe I'm just romanticizing cute furry little things, but never corner a prey animal. They have nothing to lose. Legit. I think, like, they usually give you a warning too. Like, it's usually not that they, like, completely go aggro right away, unless if they're rabid, I guess. Well, in the wild, tag means you're dead. So they're more cautious. Oh. Whoa. Is this the guy that was always here? Is his head phased into the ground, or is that just his hair? That's his hair. I'm coming, Kata. She used to take sled dogs to school or horses. One time it broke its leg. Horrible life. Oh my, yeah, I think whenever you're living any type of life, you see the cons. And you think, if I get away from this, I get away from the cons. Fair, fair. But you have no concept. And you have no way of dealing with the things that come with any other type of life. Or any other type of place. Or whatever. Like, it's just funny. Because all you're doing is you're imagining your life without the problems you currently have. And you're like, yeah, I know things are hard. Yeah, I know. But you don't. You don't know. Trading problems, at least you know how to handle the... Exactly. And I remember somebody saying something to me as a kid. And it stuck with me. I was like, probably, like... I was old enough to understand what this person was saying. I don't know how old I was. But they basically said, would you ever trade your problems with someone else's? And immediately I was like... Nah, dude. Like, you realize that whatever issues they're dealing with, they've already, well, maybe not, but a lot of times the problems you have, you've already processed. You're already dealing with. Of course you don't want to go through them, but you, and depending on what you believe, you might be meant for those problems. Those problems might be meant for you. And were you to take on somebody else's problems, you simply wouldn't be able to handle them simply because you were not meant to go through it. And so that's one way of looking at the world. But even without that, you don't even have to include that. The fact is like, I don't want to take on what somebody else is like I'm already aware of what I have to deal with. Like, I'll just stick with that. Did I leave the ore here? That would have made a lot of sense if I did. Aha! And I don't need a sword matrix. Should we do an amber sword? What do you think? Or are you guys not feeling amber? I don't want to be with anyone but Cutter. You all know it. Because she's a little scary. But I kind of want to just like have one. And I don't think I have one. I think I have the one from like the Earl's Mysteries. And we haven't been here in so long. This feels so weird. You can make a custom blade and stand around one of the cities waiting for guys to chat you. They all chat. Everybody chats me up. Have you seen? Look at the muscles on you. Oh, you're a sneaky looking sort. I cannot stand this amount of attention.
You remain faithful. That is
her
good.
eyes. Oh!
I will cut your throat if you visit that other smith.
That's why I'm doing it second and not first.
What do you wish?
Sword. Right? Right? Not a. Do we want a claymore or a sword? We're not going to wear a shield with it. Ever listen to the song High Ren? He has a line. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. Genius song if you haven't heard it. No, I haven't heard it. Yeah, I definitely think that it obviously it's a case-by-case basis. It depends on your issues, but like I feel like we should just have both.
With enough force, this will cleave through.
I don't know. You can either be a victim of life or you can try to harness it. And that's such a simplistic, empty thing to say if you're saying it to somebody and you don't understand what they're going through, understandably. I just mean it in my own life.
Carve a
personally.
happy smile.
But, you know, depending
Let
on the
the
situation, you
blood
can't
wash
change that.
over your hands.
You know, like look at Cutter, for instance. Carve a smile, let the blood run to you. You know, she's just taking the situation and making the best of it. See? That's the type of person I want to be. No, I mean, she's not the type of person I want to be. Just saying. I'm just saying. But yeah, it depends. Sometimes you have to sit in it. Sometimes you have to get support. But like, I wouldn't want to take on anyone else's problems for sure. Because nobody's life is perfect. Nobody's. I'd like to believe that it is. Because if you believe that somebody else's life is perfect, you can, first of all, you can look down on other people and you can sympathize with your own bad behavior over your own problems. So that's part of it. And then I also think a part of it is, if you believe that someone else's life is perfect, that means you believe it's possible to have a perfect life, and it gives you hope that maybe you could attain what you think that other person has. And I heard somebody recently say something to the effect of like,
I am the master smith.
basically that people who have hope
Armor and
often
weapons,
can't endure
maybe
as
not
long
pretty, but they get the job done.
because they're depending on delusion to a certain degree. It depends on the situation you're in. But sometimes saying, you know what, this is where I'm at right now and I'm just going to own it. Sometimes that's the best situation.
What can I make for you today?
And I've totally noticed that in my own life. Like if I keep hoping that something's gonna, not that I can't change something, but if I keep hoping a situation outside my control is gonna change,
Sometimes a woman has got to make
then
her
I'm
point
just
using
disappointed
the
all the
tip of her
time.
sword,
And
right?
it's demoralizing
You
and
better believe
exhausting.
it.
You better believe it. Weapon, and we got a sword. Now we need a claymore just to have it. Wait! He doesn't have a claymore? Whoa, 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 whoa. He doesn't have a claymore.
As you wish.
Am I supposed to get him a mold for a claymore or something? Is that part of this?
What do you...
I don't think you have to do that, do you? That the matrices are just for like enchanting. But
No,
like, does he just not have, I feel like a giant gold sword would be kind of pretty. I'm a little disappointed in you,
Before my
sir.
master passed on, she...
Yeah, I know
As-
about the matrices.
What?
Or I call them matrices. They're matrices. Forgive me, sir. Wait a minute. Oh, that's it? That's not that bad.
Well,
I'll have you recharge this one. No, it's so expensive, though.
Welcome
Oh, but I
back.
need it. But it's expensive, though. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm going to do it
see you
myself.
later.
Even though it takes a long time and it's probably not going to be worth it. He doesn't carry claymores? Yeah, but it's also demoralizing to think everything is going to end up. Yeah. Okay, so this is how I think of it. Because I agree. That's totally dead on. I think maybe the way I am viewing life with that perspective is that everything will end up the way it should and probably end up okay. But the process, the walk through that is not going to be pleasant all the time. And one thing I've noticed that's made me less like utterly debilitated by things going wrong is, I don't want to go here. What am I doing? Is that I've seen, like, one of the deepest things in my life, the deepest difficulties, I think, in a lot of people's lives is relationships and how to walk them out. And when you go through something difficult with somebody and they go through something difficult with you, whether it's a shared experience or not, that is the thing that makes like relationships between people the richest. And it's difficult, but it makes you a better person, and it strengthens and deepens relationships. Otherwise, they can be pretty shallow, not on purpose, not intentionally, just because it just, that's what it does. If you're working alongside someone, or at times struggling alongside someone, and so for me, I've realized like there's a richness and value that it brings to life when things are going well. But also, again, if you're in a situation that is really difficult and you don't think will ever end, that can be that's a very deep struggle. And I think a lot of the struggles I'm referring to, as far as just like reframing it in your mind, are more short-term things. And short-term could mean 10 years, but it's something that is not like permanent necessarily. When you're dealing with something permanent, again, it might enrich your relationships and who you are, but that's like, it's a much harder thing to speak to, because even two people with different things that are chronic or or, you know, they're going to view each thing differently. It's very hard to speak to that if you're not like intimately involved with that person. Oh, we're trying to make... Oh, I didn't check my soul gems. Oopsie boopsie. Perfect Madness. Do we want a Claymore? I feel like we do because I never wear shields. Grand Soul Gem with the level... Grand, thank you very much. Greater, lame. Common, lame. Petty, lame. Grand Soul, that's how we do it. Fate and destiny is totally real, or at least better to try and convince yourself that it is. I think anything that makes your life better and better to other people is worth... Like, you know, they say like placebo. Placebo is a great evil when people use it to manipulate others and take advantage of others. And that could be something as simple as a placebo pill. Like, hey, give me your money and this will do nothing. Yeah. Like, that's bad. But I think when it comes to like myself, I'm like, placebo is a great thing because it helps me alter my behavior without too much pain, without too much discomfort, you know? I think that's a good thing. So wait, we need weakness. Weakness. Did I not get it? What is going on, Dumbo's Feather? Yeah, Dumbo's Feather. You know, like your lucky, your childhood blanket that's torn to like its last thread. Like there's, I don't know. I'm not the type to assume things are going to go wrong though. I was a pessimist for a long time. I'm trying optimism and I'm a lot happier. Yeah, I'm optimistic. I think I used to be optimistic. I used to be pessimistic. And then I was optimistic to a degree. And I was young, so it was an immature optimism where it's like, it'll be okay. Everything will be okay. And then it's not. And then you're like, okay. Everything's going to be okay now. And then it's not. That just disintegrates your soul. That is so difficult to deal with. Why do we not have our weakness? I'm so confused. So my personal thing, we don't have our weakness. My personal thing is I'm optimistic in the sense that even if it goes wrong, that's all right. I'm okay with it. And I'm going to keep hoping. I'm going to hope for the best in other people because I can't determine what the other person's going to do. And I'm going to hope for the best in the situation. But if things go wrong, I'm ready to go. Like I was telling somebody, I'd gotten ready for something. And I was like, just to be clear, I'm not paranoid. I'm just ready. If something were to happen and totally shock me, I'm just ready. But I'm not like emotionally bothered by it at all. I just know that this can happen to me at any point, and I'm okay with that. And it was given like the context of the situation. It wasn't like everything's fine and I'm preparing for something completely irrelevant. Like preparing for a hurricane if you don't even live in a place that has hurricanes or whatever. It wasn't a situation like that. It was a situation where it was kind of imminent. And I was ready and it was like, oh, are you worried? No, I'm not. Like it's probably not going to happen. I'm just ready. And that's why it doesn't bother me. If it does happen, I'm really not bothered because it's like I'm already ready to deal with it but I'm still going to live as if it's not going to happen. I'm going to act as if it is, but I'm emotionally going to live as if it's not. I don't know. So it's like a balance. Some people might call that realism. I feel like realism is applied to things that aren't realistic because a lot of times realism is just applied to people who are either apathetic or not pessimistic, but kind of. I don't know. It's interesting. ASMR Nerdy convincing you that she's not paranoid. She's just ready. I swear I'm not paranoid. It was funny. I'm my most calm if I'm like a little bit prepared. And then I'm like, I don't really care. Like I had a scare. Something happened and we had a scare. And in the moment, my adrenaline kicked up. I handled business and I not at one point was remotely stressed out or worried. Like the adrenaline was pumping, dude. But I was like completely unbothered. And I've had that happen to me where like the world is like falling apart around me and I'm like, it's out of my control. Anything that's out of my control doesn't bother me because there's nothing I can do. And anything that's within my control, I've already prepared for. So it's like, what Why would I? Why? What? Who is it helping for me to panic? It's not helping me. It's not helping the people around me. And the only way to get out of this situation with a best case scenario is just to be like chill and just deal with it. So how do we have weakness to magic? It's on target. Oh, guys, my character doesn't use destruction. That's my way of saying this is entirely a me problem. I can't use weakness to magic. I didn't think it was destruction. I thought it was something else. Like alteration or something. I don't use destruction. I'm underleveled. I can't use it. Okay. So what are we going to do in this situation? What? No. Okay. So we're gonna add a soul gem. Okay, Chad Warden. Anybody here? Do you think that the effect stacks based like on hit? Because a lot of things stack on hit. It's not about the damage you output, it's about hit. So you would actually want to have a sword, not a claymore, because you would want to swipe as many, even a dagger. You would want to swipe as many times as possible if you're doing an aggressive fatigue attack. Sometimes what I like to do is 100% weakness and then 5 points of everything. Only get 18 charge, but I don't know. Too many combos are possible. I would say longsword would probably be better. I'd have to get a shield, though. So what are we going to do? We can't do weakness. That does not exist for us. Damage fatigue is obviously the main, as high as possible. Duration, don't we just want them to fall? So we want the duration to be 1, right? Because we just want them to fall down. Hey, why can't it go any higher? Okay. Please tell me, why at the lowest of everything, the magnitude at 100, if anything should be able to handle it, a grand soul should be able to handle it, right? Why is the magnitude at 100? Wouldn't that imply it's unachievable within the game? No, I know, but I was efficient leveling. I decided to give that up because I just wasn't really... I always use destruction. It just was boring to me. That's why I didn't use it. Duration in this case multiplies the effect. Okay, so I'm using the best soul gem there is. Why is it not able to hit 100 magnitude? Is it my skills in other areas? Like, what is this? Okay. Damage fatigue. This is what happens when you underlevel. You have to give stuff up. Where's damage fatigue? Oh, it's curse of weakness. It's destruction. Dang it. It's because it's destruction, guys. It was never meant to be. Okay. That's... Okay. I don't think it's going to be worth this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, always be prepared for stuff, dudes. Always be prepared. But don't be too prepared. Because what ends up happening a lot of the times, if you're... there's two types of prepared. There's reasonable prepared and there's paranoid prepared. Paranoid prepared is when you have too much of everything because you're freaking out about the what ifs. And then you end up being prepared. Literally, this is how life goes. You end up being prepared for everything that didn't happen. And the one thing that does happen is the one thing that you can't be prepared for because you already drained all your resources. Now, too bad. But if you know if you're generally organized, generally aware of stuff, then when something happens, you're like, okay, as this is progressing, I will be as prepared for this specific thing as possible. But you can't be prepared for everything, and inevitably, life's way of teaching you lessons is You know what? We're just gonna make sure that the only thing that happens is the thing that you didn't prepare for. So fun. Okay, let's see. That's a bummer that these are both destruction because there's really no point to them at this point. Being prepared is less important than being adaptable. Dead on. I forgot to put chat back on. That's dead on. That is so true. Being, and that doesn't just mean being physically adaptable. That is a huge part of it. It's emotionally adaptable. If you're able to roll with the punches, granted, there's always something that's going to trip somebody up. There's always something that's either too great or difficult or unknown that a person's never dealt with that they're just going to get completely shocked by. But if you could be as prepared as you want, but if you can't adapt to the situation and you can't chill out, it's not going to go well. It's just not. Shield 10%. That's TLDR. Nerdy is min-maxing IRL. I'm trying to. In an efficient way. It has to be efficiently leveled. I have to be efficiently progressing. Okay? Chameleon. We already have our 100% chameleon damage fatigue. This is disappointing to me. I'm very sad. What if we can try to combine our... This is so sad to me. What if we try to combine our fatigue situation? Where's our damage fatigue? It can only be so much. It should be on a dagger, guys. It should be on a dagger. Because then I could go... And I could probably knock him out anyway. This fatigue thing is not going to work. Let's try to get a dagger. That is not enchanted. Gotta min-max your life. I like gamified things, but I ultimately had to just come up in my own head with, like, I have to just treat every situation like I'm essentially in a game. And then it's motivating. Invictus, good to see you. You gotta run. Have a good one, and I hope you have a good one too. And we will be starting Knights of the Nine, dude, next week. Tuesday. We're gonna, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm heading towards, see, when I'm like not fully there, I just go straight to the arrow. Wherever the arrow is, I just start going. Why didn't it work? So mad, just kicking stuff out of the way. Aw, dude. Okay, let's find a dagger. Because we need something that we could swing super fast. Daggers, Daedric. I'm into Daedric. I could do that. Looks like Daedric it is. Okay, Daedric. Okay, let's do this. We'll have like a low fatigue situation on it. We'll get another one just in case. There we go. The Gerald Mountains. I've got my summer home there. Oh! You know what we were supposed to do? What we were supposed to make. And I was waiting for you guys. I was waiting for Tuesday. I love how half of the week is named for Norse gods. That's cool. I forgot that we were gonna make a speed water walking, but we didn't get fortified. I need to even see if that's possible. Do we have fortify speed? Frost, Frenzy, Fortify skill. There are no Fortify skill spells available for purchase. Find out how to obtain them. What we need. We need Fortify speed. Is what we need. We have a need for speed. For our horse, it's gonna be on touch. Daedric Dagger. We'll do fatigue because we gotta try it at least. How high can we go? Not all that high. And would we be able to add... Is that our total? No, it's already maxed though. I'm the only person who will probably be a bit bothered by seeing a horse on stairs. My brain screams, no, you'll never get them back down. I don't like leaving them on the stairs. I hate that. I always have to bring them up. Did I not do that? Please tell me I didn't just do that. Okay, now I'm bothered. I'm not going to be able to stop thinking about it till I go back outside. Yeah, demoralize I'd probably be great at. Why am I able to add it without adding any? I don't want to add demoralize. Absorb health maybe? If we're swinging fast, that'd be great. Okay, so now we need to... Or even if it's just a little bit. Even if it's a little bit of health. Yeah, just a tiny bit. That's a lot, though. Why does it cost me so much? Oh, it's by... Well, by 3. That cost me even more. That's not worth it. I don't think there's going to be another... I think we should just commit. Let's commit. Let's just do as high as we can go. There we go. Enter a valid name. Sleepy time tea. It isn't possible to get them back downstairs. Oh, it isn't impossible, but they don't like it. That's sad. I wouldn't do that. There are deer who came up onto my front porch at night to get the leftover birdseed. Oh, that's cool. It's gonna put go now and rest. Champion. It's gotta be something. I want it to be closer to the top of the list. Preferably. What should we call it? What should we call it? Fatigue. I was gonna say horse tranquilizer, but I don't want to. I love my horse. I don't want to say horse. MDMA. I did not. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. We're not saying that. No. Melatonin. That's cool, right? Like, I would never suggest or condone that. No. That's offensive. As a matter of fact, don't say that right now because, you know, mixed company. Hey, baby, I would never do that to you. Actually, I originally did keep the horse at the bottom of the stairs because it takes a hot minute to get them back down and to go up. But then I just got lazy and I was like, I think I can Like, I got used to bringing him up fast enough where it ended up kind of being worth it. Also, I usually fast travel from there. Drugs are so bad, so I'll just take these off your hands. For your own good, you know? You take care of yourself. Sorry, sorry, sorry. That hurt. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll test out our dagger. I'm hearing something. I'm hearing something. Not. Oh, not on my watch. No, sorry. This enchanted item doesn't have enough charge. Are you bloody joking? It's not worth it. The goblins are intense. Yeah, we're definitely one day, sometime. Maybe if we get the remaster. If we're able to get the remaster for Oblivion, we will do a destruction hand-to-hand god. Like, he will be everything my girl is not. I don't know why I'm saying he, I haven't decided yet. How dare you? How dare you? I just hit my horse with that, didn't I? Once you get to the level 40 range, one goblin warlord can level most of Cyrodiil. Yeah, that's why I underleveled. It gets a bit silly at a certain point. Let's get those petties. Most drugs are terrible, except for the really good ones. You know, if you haven't tried them all, who are you to say? You simply would not know. There's still so many keys. See, I really didn't get rid of all that many. Oh, these deceptive ones. The greater soul gem with a petty soul in it, getting rid of that. I hate those. Those make me so mad. Grand soul with a greater in it? Mm-mm. Using that up. Common soul. Ooh. Sufferthorn. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not terrible. 1600. I only used 4. That's not terrible. I feel like I need to try this, like, on a person, though. Like fatigue, I feel like I'd have to really see this on a human. Also, don't goblins have, like, insane stamina? Like, or am I just not right on that one? Oh, the snore. Yeah, we could always go into an Oblivion Gate. Nope. Sidor, hidden camp. Wasn't there like nobody at that camp? We're gonna find out. Yeah, we definitely need to go full-blown destruction and feel the oh. Sorry. Well, who lives here, dude? Well, if that's a dog, I'm gonna assume people are around here somewhere. Come on, somebody, I must test my blade on someone. Consider it an honor. You're really just helping a poor girl out. It's no big deal. Mace of Encumbrance? See? If you could get Burden, you'd have to get it so insanely high, though. So high. Scuzzy. Scuzzy. Ah! Hey there. Starting to wish my sword was a little longer. When I had to get so close. Oh, got him! Got him, got him, got him, got him, got him! See, this is the point at which you have your weapons like this. Let me explain. You got what? No, it'll be primary. And then you'll have... Oh, let's try Blade of Woe. Let's try Blade of Woe. Oh, it has Soul Trap on it. I forgot that. Sick. See? See? This is a good duo. Okay. I admit I was doubting the fatigue for a minute there. Totally staggered him. And then we were able to switch. If you can quick switch to another weapon. Oh, now I don't have my... Now I don't have my spell there. My bad. I just stuck the Blade of Woe there, and now I don't have my unlock. Daedric Greaves. You have 100 restoration, right? I don't think so. I think that's one of the things that hasn't hit 100 yet. Where's Resto? 94. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. That's it? You are not telling me that's it. What did I just miss? I missed something huge. I'll often drop their fatigue and then hit them with a slow roast spell. Fire damage over time. Nice. Just walk away as they fall to ash. Ooh, that's a great approach. You can quickly just run from thing to thing. Hey there. Knock him over and then Soul Trap. No Soul Trap. What was that? Did I shoot Soul Trap at him? Or does Blade of Woe have it? I am confused now. Oh, Blade of Woe doesn't have it. So I missed that opportunity. That was 1,600 points right there that I missed. Not bad. A little irked about that. Gold emerald ring. Wow. Excuse me, sir. Not today. Just go down, man. Kenny G, how's it going? Woo! Oh, recharged melatonin completely. Time to get my black coffee and enjoy the stream. That is what I'm talking about. Speaking of which... yeah. Now that is the way to have coffee. It is not meant for enjoyment, it's simply medication. I'm joking, actually. I really enjoy black coffee. It's how you know if your coffee's really good or not. And you get some good flavored coffee. So good. Activate Iron Gate somewhere else. So sad I missed Tuesday's stream, but I made it today. Oh, sad you missed it. Yeah, we're finally done with the Dark Brotherhood, so next Tuesday, if you happen to, we're doing Knights of the Nine. Really excited to do that. There's got to be a button somewhere. It's got to be brightly colored and really easy to see, and I must be missing it. Or it's over here to the place I haven't gone to yet. That would make sense. We still need the nerdy gamer gal make coffee with me video. Dude, I gotta just do it. I gotta do it because, like, it's so good. It's like I stepped on the thingy. Oh, is this the thing? Do these open? Oh, hey there. Hey there, little dude. Get more blade XP this way too. How is he not gone already? Savage or ogre. Ogre. So he was a harder one. Works better like anything. Ogres are heavy duty. Oh, on like anything else. Well, the fact that it works on the ogre is a good test of it then. I'm impressed. Better than late than never. That'd be a great line to put on your business card if you worked in a mortuary. In like beautiful script writing right on the front. Wow, better late than... oh gosh. David Riker, Mr. Anderson. Guys, that's funny. We need Nerdy Gamer Gal to voice a character and then that'd be so cool. You know, I was considering like in my because I waste my you know, you have the ability to listen to stuff all day long, and in the back of my head I'm like, you know, wouldn't it be cool to just listen to people like teaching about that stuff just in case like I don't know a game ever came up. I'm just not in that world, so it never would, but it's still such a cool idea. I should probably do some type of like thing anyway, because like we still want to do our book reading. I'm still into that idea, like I want to make sure it sounds good if I were to do that. Oh, I forgot to unequips it. Oh, I got it, good. Blade of Woe is down. Completely down. We don't want that. Okay, we're gonna have to switch to Shadowrun, but we're gonna have to empty Shadowrun. Not ideal. How about we'll use something that doesn't need to be charged for a bit. Are we reading the Lusty Argonian Maid? Don't tell anybody this, but I was actually thinking of making it an April Fool's thing. I was like, I want to read that book. That's like the one thing I'm like, not really. I don't think. But like, I was thinking of like, it'd be funny if we kicked it off like April 1st was like. But I would be sad if that was the first video. It would be like an April Fool's joke, because if I actually want to have it as like a full real thing, I would want people to know that I'm actually going to be reading other books. Your voice is the #1 reason I watch. That is, thank you. So that's really nice. The funny thing is, I don't know, David Riker, how early were you? Oh, okay. So, oh no, did you just get it? Because like, okay, so when we first started, my voice was gravelly. And I thought I was going to lose my voice by the time like we got to the end of this. And I'm really surprised. Like, I had enough tea and I'm like, I'm good. But it's one of those things I actually did in the beginning. I think in the very beginning I did some vocal exercise because I realized that the way I set up sentences and the way I enunciated certain things, I was like, that's kind of mumbly. Like it's hard to understand. So there was a certain element where I felt inclined to, I guess, practice to a certain degree and like look up things to help. But I also had like specialty for it too, because when I would do like the videos, even in the beginning, like when you would, you record like however many takes, and before you know it, your voice is super dry and you're like, it just, even just as a normal person, it's just hard to talk that much. It's hard. Who knew that I would ever say it's hard to talk a lot? But like, I think it's with scripting, because when you're reading a book or you're reading a script or anything like that, I don't know, it's like subconscious and I can't stop it, but my voice takes on a different, like, I don't know, posture? I can't explain it, but my voice gets exhausted really fast when I do that. Anything that's scripted, I think I just subconsciously speak differently. Okay, so Mr. Chad Warden, you might try Drain Strength if you like this effect. They'll just sit there and combat music ends. Even very funny, these are just mess around weapons, really. Hey, it's working quite effectively. Blade of Woe takes such a tremendous amount of charge, though. OBS went down for 2 seconds, but we are back. Crassius Curio, that guy should be on a list. Oh, I can only imagine Nerdy's Argonian voice. I tried, man. I tried. We had our Argonian. This our. It was like our side character for fun, like for funsies, and it was the character we were like burning through all the DLC with, and someone was like, you have to at least try, and I think I tried for a little bit, and it's like a male Argonian. I'm like, there is no way, even if I could come up with something decent, like try to figure something out, I don't know how I'd sustain that. It was crazy hard. Like, I'd have to be sick all the time. It's a benefit. It's a benefit. Look on the bright side. As we said, you take what you can and you do your best with it. I usually just like listening at work when I go and look and see you in third person. It's really jarring. Oh, like this? Like third person like this? Woo! Okay, come on. Fatigue. Okay, it doesn't have enough charge. So we're going to something that doesn't need charge. It's the one benefit to having weapons that are not all that special. Hey, maybe that light, like, break when we knocked down his fatigue just a little bit. Maybe that helped. Man, destruction's gonna be crazy if we ever do it. No, don't slap me again. Don't slap me again. I feel like I always accidentally end up with the not as good healing spell on accident. Like it. This is the one that never goes up there. That's because it's so hard to use, though. Oh, I got hit. That is not worth it. Khajiit voice is easy. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. So simple. I can't do it. Legendary is 100. Didn't even realize it. Superior, 25 for 4 seconds. Okay, that's what it is. It was superior. That was the one I couldn't get. Every time I put it on my, like, hotkeys, I feel like it switches back to the previous one. It's annoying. Maybe I'm just delusional, but it seems like that happens. And it works so well. Because it's, instead of just being 25, it's 25 for 4 seconds. How many hotkeys do you have open? All of them. All of them. Or like, if that's what you mean. That's how many I'm using. I usually actually use them all too. They're usually specific. And they're intentional. They're not just like kind of there in the background, like I actually do use them. Yeah, I'm so glad I waited. I needed that extra to be able to charge that. Okay, so the fatigue, aside from like when it dies, like it's actually working pretty well. I like it. I like it. It kind of makes me excited to try a destruction character. And I think destruction makes a whole lot bigger of a difference when you are actually using custom spells and enchantments. If you're not really getting into that area, which I haven't always done, it's just not as like it's essential, but it's like so essential that it gets like it just gets old at a certain point. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm excited. One day we will have a crazy destructomaniac, and it's gonna be awesome. Okay, so where are we? Nope, wrong way. Again. Hey, what is Nerdy Gamer Gal's favorite food? Oh, I'm too indecisive for something like that. I think they technically call it a hyperfixation food. Right now I'm eating a lot healthier, so there's a lot of foods that I would otherwise very much enjoy that I'm not eating at the moment. which is totally cool. Totally cool. I actually feel so much better than I have in a very long time. So I would say favorite food. Favorite of all the foods. I remember when I was younger, like favorite was a big deal. It really says a lot about you. Like you need to know your favorites. Favorite food. Get some good buffs going once you get 100 resto. Yeah, I got to get that 100 resto. And I also have a video, not in the works, but in the cards somewhere, that's going to be going after all of the major, like the master trainers. It's really something I should probably consider doing right now because I need to get that master restoration. Maybe not a favorite, but like a go-to comfort food. Yeah, what's a go-to comfort food? Go-to. What's a go-to comfort food? That's such a good question. I mean, like I like the classics. Like I love pizza. Pizza's cool. I like a good. Okay, you know what? I can give you something. I can give you something that would stand out notably from the rest. Pretty basic food. I love sub sandwiches. Like abnormally, like the Italian ones where they put the, they're not like official, like proper Italian, but like where they put the vinegar and the I think, like the salami, not salami, I don't know. They have some pepperoni on it and like just the really intense flavor. I really like sub sandwiches. So like if I was to say, but you have to go buy them. That's why I was only thinking in the context of foods I actually eat, which is anything I can get from a grocery store and have in my pantry. That's the only foods I was thinking about. But if I was to go out to eat, it would 1,000%. Venison, yes. That's why I freak out about venison all the time. See? You guys got me. I knew it. I just had a vision of seeing Nerdy Gamer Gal at the deli counter. Yeah, 1,000%. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get like a really good sub sandwich. I saw a meme that said Subway conned people into believing eating a loaf of bread in one setting is healthy. Oh, an entire loaf of bread. Yeah, that's gnarly, right? Yeah, it has to be like a decent place. Not like a fancy place, but like a decent place. Like but yeah, that is it. That it's an insane amount of food. And that's like why right now I'm not, first of all, I never go out to eat anyway, so it doesn't matter. But like even if I did, like I cannot just sit and eat bread a lot. Like I was telling Mr. Nerdy, I'm like, it's too expensive. And he's like, what do you mean too expensive? We can't afford. I'm like, no. It's too expensive for me to eat this food or that food or that food because given like the quantity of food that I'm allowed to eat on this, you know, little mini diet just to try to get back on track. I'm like, literally, even foods that people think are relatively okay, I'm like, it's too expensive. I can't eat it. It's kind of funny. Like it totally, like I do this every once in a while, every few years, because all of us, like my sense of reality gets so severely warped, especially around food. And then as soon as I like control the diet a bit, I'm like, oh, reality sets in again. It's sobering. But I also feel like amazing right now. So like I'm not like mad about it. And it is funny how weighted down you can feel when you eat really heavy or eat a lot. Like doing anything just feels like a big ask. So it's like, and it gives me the illusion. So there's a sad irony in it. I get tired. If I don't sleep enough, then often I do not. So then I eat a lot because you think food gives you energy, right? And I'll be fine so long as I eat some food. And I'll have my energy back. But the energy doesn't come back because you're not hungry. You just need sleep. And the funny thing is eating the amount of food I was eating that seemed perfectly reasonable to get my energy back was completely draining my energy. So that's weird. You're like, I need to eat to have more energy. No, you need to sleep and not eat so much because the eating so much, it makes you feel tired. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. I've been doing intermittent fasting and I feel much more energetic these days. Yes, I've done intermittent fasting in the past, and it's a great way to not have to micromanage each meal as much. And I do enjoy intermittent fasting. I can't push it too far though, because out of nowhere, and apparently this is a female thing. Sorry, ladies, your bodies are different than male bodies. But female, like the way our hormones and the way our bodies handle the feeling of desperation when you're not eating is different. So intermittent fasting, I would try to get really intense with it, and then I would completely crash out really bad. So I realized I could be very healthy, but I can't have the really small eating windows. I have to spread it out more, because it wrecks me so hard. Because my body is like, but like, what if like you wanted to build an offspring one day, like a Lego set? You wouldn't have all the pieces you needed if you're not eating enough. So I'm gonna panic, freak out, and make you get so tired you can't move off of the floor. And you're like, okay, that's a bit much. That's a bit dramatic. But you know what? Our bodies are dramatic, and we have to get over it. So that's why for me, I was like, okay, I couldn't do it as hardcore as I wanted to. And I've seen males in my life who were able to do intermittent fasting so easily. And like, it was such a smooth, like, yeah, you'd be hungry, but they wouldn't feel this like dramatic gripping fatigue where all of a sudden you're just like, I need to drop and I can't get back up. Like they didn't get that symptom. And I think it's just supposedly able to handle, and maybe from person to person too. I think people have different tolerance levels, especially depending on what kind of food you're eating during your eating window. I think if you eat, I'm going to assume especially if you eat sugar, you're going to have far less endurance when you're in your fasting window. That's going to be really hard. I shed a ton of weight by cutting back 2 boiled eggs every morning and then cabbage stew for lunch and dinner. I'm sorry, cutting back to 2. Not recommended long term, but cabbage takes more to digest than it yields. That's a big part of it. I think it's good because I was eating like Faye, which is like a non-fat yogurt. It's like thick, very like high protein. And I'm like, okay, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have you should have healthy fats when you're eating protein, 100%. But if you already know that other things that you're eating during the day are gonna like produce too much of that, then it's good to have something else like cabbage, like vegetables, things that kind of buffer the other stuff you're already eating. So like if I were to have a sub sandwich in a day, I'm going to choose Faye over regular yogurt or cottage cheese because I'm like, I've had a bunch of carbs and fat. I need to have more protein. And then I have this like energy, and believe it or not, I know this is hard to believe, but like more mental clarity. It's like what? My brain works and my body works, and I don't feel exhausted from digesting all day. This is awesome. It's weird. Sorry. Eating and sleeping are such a huge part of our lives that it's such an easy thing to get so caught up in. Because it's your whole life. It's your whole existence and survival is based on that. So it gets very easy to get totally obsessed with it because you're like, well, this is everything in my life right now. This is how I exist in the world. Potion of sorcery. Restore health, restore magic shield. Skooma. We have to have at least one skooma. I think we already put one in here, but I was like, I just need to make sure. I'd feel very uncomfortable if I knew that my entire supply was in my pocket. That just doesn't feel wise. You're a machine. Amazing what a little maintenance can do. Life is all about balance. Yes. Yeah, total machine. 2 boiled, and actually, I do that, and not necessarily boiled per se, but I'll do sometimes. My morning will just be like 2 eggs in the morning, and I'll keep it like high protein, and my endurance is like amazing. Like it's awesome. It's amazing, like that people don't really I don't know. We were talking about... that's a whole thing. Nightmare 13. How you doing? How's it going? Good to see you again. Okay, so I have ducks. So I'm usually buried in eggs. That is awesome, dude. That is awesome. I was like, if I were to ever do like, I don't want to do like full farm living, but like if I were ever to ever have any animals, I've heard ducks were a great alternative to chickens, and I would definitely consider it. And eggs are so great. I think I've gone through periods of time that I didn't eat eggs or didn't eat meat or things like that, but it really has made it's made the dieting easier to just have it. How are you? I'm doing okay. How are you doing? I'm doing well. We completed the Dark Brotherhood, feeling pretty good about that, and I'm actually technically kind of excited and in a happy mood. I'm always in a happy mood, but we are going to be starting the Knights of the Nine next week, and I'm very excited. And I should make the thumbnail for that soon so that everybody knows that we're starting a new guild. I know we had done the Dark Brotherhood not terribly long ago with our Argonian character, and I'm glad we did it with our main. I'm glad we have Shadowmere. I think this is a good and healthy thing, but we're going to be starting the Knights of the Nine, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Ducks are awesome. They swim alongside me when the dog and I go out on a canoe. Oh my gosh, see? It is so easy to romanticize that life. You can't get a chicken to do that? Yeah, I feel like chickens are just chickens, man. I see, just like listening to the things you're saying, aside from like literally sliced your foot with an axe, like unless if you're sharing the things, the negative side of it, it is so easy to be like, I want that easy, effortless, luxurious life. What? All I have to do is just wake up a little bit earlier than normal and row out on a canoe. What a romantic life. What would you name your duck, Nerdy? I would research, because I never think of good ideas on the spot. Effortless? No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, as an outsider, when you hear or you see like things on social media of people like, oh, here's my duck, he follows me everywhere, or like I've seen videos, it makes you feel like, wow, the life I'm living is so hard, and the life that person that they're living is so peaceful, so calm, so relaxing. And it's like, nah, dude, that's probably like the hardest, like that's so much harder than anything I'm dealing with in the city. I think I like Knights of the Nine more than Shivering Isles. Dude, you're in for a treat then. Yeah, Tuesday starting Knights of the Nine. Obviously we need to be an anvil, but it looks effortless until you have to muck out a stall. Seriously, like that's the reality check people need. I actually started seeing, maybe it was just one video, but I did start seeing some videos where it's like, hey, the reality is, and I'm like, thank you. And it's still reality through a screen. You don't have to feel the colds. You don't have to feel the wet feet or the discomfort or the exhaustion at the end of the day. You're not feeling what that person is trying to tell you, but at least people are getting a little more like, yeah, you can romanticize this life. And also, some creators exist for the purpose of saying, this might seem impossible, but I'm going to show you a way to make it realistic. So obviously, those are not the people that are going to be super pessimistic about it. But yeah, people definitely we need to have more reality content. It's not as popular, though. Ooh, soul. I need your soul. Okay, so what would you name your duck? I would find something proper to name him. Like, I would find, like, something very, for all my Brits out there, for all my European friends listening, I would probably come up with something as posh and proper as humanly possible, because I just think I think it's cute to name animals something really, really respectable. In my opinion, I think it's cute. I don't blame romanticizing rural life. I grew up in the sticks, went to the city, and after being beat down for 15 years, went back to forest and farms. Yeah. I think there is a overcomplication. Is that even a word? People complicate life in city life because they you know, they have to go from A to B, but then once they're home or once they're out, they're like, I got to do something more complicating. And so they complicate their lives, often in a positive, luxurious, wonderful way. It's great. It's wonderful. It's great. I just think that there is a simplicity to seemingly in comparison. It seems like rural life is more simple, but I think the reality is just like you said with animals, you have to manage everything though. Everything you do. And for some people who like are farming and creating all their own food, just eating is complicating. See, for us, I think for a lot of people in the city, eating is so simple. Getting eggs from the store is so simple that we have to figure out other ways to overcomplicate our lives. So we add too much entertainment, we're way overstimulated, and then we go out and do things we don't need to do. We don't live life alongside people anymore. We try to live all of our problems and all of our chores and everything we have to do in private, and then we have to go out and if we ever see humans, it has to be in the context of an over like produced event. And it's like everything you do is pointlessly complicating because the basic things in life are simple and easy to access. That's kind of how I think of it. Yeah, I think there's something more grounded about a rural life, but when everything is difficult to do, depending on how you're walking out that life, of course, I just think there's like a reality people don't understand. And I think the best case scenario, if you're a person who's already in the city who does not understand rural life, my best case scenario would be cut out the excesses, even if they're good things. Cut out the excesses in your life, chill out, calm down, and then maybe start doing things that connect. This sounds weird, but connect you to the earth a little bit more. Things that get you outside. Go on walks more often. Spend time just sitting and talking to people. It's not a party. It's not an event. It's not a dinner. It's, hey, come over, and if I have leftovers, come eat with me. Just like go to the store with me. Like live normal life with people. And I think if people simplified their lives like that, they would get the best of everything. Or like some balance between the two. But I think major city people, on the extreme, want to go on the extreme rural, and they have no concept. Hey, Fia, how's it going? Okay, so Nerdy, I saw a question from Kenny G. If Nerdy could live in any city in Cyrodiil, which would it be? I was going to immediately, without even thinking, I was going to say Shadenhall. But they do have that sketch little house there. Have you noticed? People like jump inside the well occasionally. It's kind of creepy. I'm concerned about the security. They really haven't taken any measures to deal with that. I would say, hey, but you went outside. See, that's what I'm talking about. You got to go outside, connect with the earth. What city? There's a city with like, we talked about this. Was it Skingrad? Sorry, I was like, I need to fill out the map over here. This is what happens when we get conversating. I gotta keep something on the screen though, right? I go, what should I do? I should wander around. Like I'm wandering through the hills right now with you guys, just chatting, just having a grand old time. Nice conversation. I only smoke flowers, so I'm forced to go outside. You know what? Anything that gets you some sun on your skin. Actually, it's funny. I was like, I need to actually get the sun on like me at some point. That's the problem. I don't know if it was Skingrad or what city was it? But they have, I think it's Skingrad because they have the balcony on the house. That's the house I wanted. I like the balcony house. I don't know where it is. It's a house for sale. Yeah, I've tried to make a point of just like going outside and sitting. Even with, the problem is if you're having like a morning coffee, sometimes it's kind of cold and you're like, do I really want to like have to do all the things to get ready or just be like super tense? Is this going to add more stress or less? But I've tried to make a point of here and there sitting outside and just like, just breathe and not, oh, here's the other thing. Get the headphones out. Throw away the headphones for a minute. Sit in silence. Like I think people's brains need to sit in silence, but the problem is people don't like sitting in silence because their brains go crazy and frantic and like they think of all the crazy stuff that they didn't want to think about. But I think your brain needs that time to think about all those chaotic things so that it could get to the point where it gets to the peace zone, and it starts thinking about random stuff. It's like dreaming. I think your brain fixes its own like little problems or irritations or stresses, it connects a lot of dots while you're sitting in silence. And it can't do that unless you do it. And if you don't do it enough, then your brain can only start with the things it's the most stressed about. So you have to take like a lot of time in the quiet. I guess it's kind of like the concept of meditating where it's like your brain wants to jump from thing to thing. And I think you have to let it do that. The whole quieting your mind, I don't think you should do that first. I think you should let your brain go insane and let it figure itself out. And then you have some time of quiet. That's why it's good. Where's that? I don't know where that house is, man. I don't know. See, I'm telling you, if I don't have like really detailed maps, I'm like, I don't know where I am. Okay, so there's the chapel. We have Shamir's house, Glarthier's, Surreal Brothers, Two Sisters, the lodge. Okay, lodges. Bernadette's house. Is it here? I don't. Because I actually did think it was on this side. That's why I went there first. So you got the Fighters Guild, Westfield, and Colovian. I think Skingrad does have an element where it feels a bit cold and a bit sterile. But there's a romantic element. I think I do prefer Shaden Hall because it's very green. They've got a lot of plants. They've got some grass roads. Although I think yeah. Where's the house that's for sale? Oh, now I'm getting confused. Go out for walks at the parks while listening to the Oblivion and Skyrim tracks. Yes. So I have a tendency to listen to very heavy things or commentary, just like brain things. And I'm like, sometimes I just need it to be quiet. And it needs to be music, especially when you already are familiar with the music. Or it's that like, I don't know if it's AI generated. If it's that type of music that's just like tones, no instruments, just tones, or if it's a soundtrack that I'm super already familiar with. So my brain's not hyper focusing on each of the like melodies. It's not like causing my brain to get distracted. It's just letting my brain settle. Then I think it's like a great background. But I have a tendency of like every second is wasted time, so I have to use my time to listen to something, which ultimately is not really productive or helpful in my life, so I don't know why I do that. I don't know where this house is, or if it's even here. What city is it in? Kvatch? All problems arise from scarcity, in my opinion. It can. Or overabundance. And then before you know it, people... I think when things are too good, people either... I don't know if people are becoming weak-minded or if it's just because people get dopamine when things are going wrong and they freak out and they're like, I need something to happen that makes my life feel important. Yeah, I wouldn't say Leowyn or Breville. I like Leowyn, though. I like the stone paths. I kind of like it. The yellow is a bit much for me, but I like it. Maybe with the layout of the city in its entirety, I might say Leowyn. No, yeah, I think Shaden Hall. I can't lie. I've lived in Shaden Hall my character's whole life. It's clearly the pick of the crop. I think I'm almost positive there's this other house that I really liked, and I couldn't find it. People act like war is a bad thing. A fair chunk of human progress has arisen from the need to destroy each other more efficiently. Yeah, and there is a level where when times, not necessarily war, but when times get tough, people become very innovative and sometimes people come together. But I think when people get, this is the thing, like I think if throwing away food, like stuff like that, when waste comes from genuine abundance, I don't think that's necessarily bad. But if waste is causing scarcity, that's bad. If you're not aware enough of what's going on around you to realize that your behavior is actually affecting somebody else, then, you know. But sometimes when you have that much genuine abundance, then everybody's taken care of, and quite frankly, not everything can be used up. That's like a best case scenario. I don't think anyone is pro people harming each other. But I think the reality of living in a world where there's real evil that needs to be, or let's just say both sides are not evil, but both sides don't agree and people need to defend themselves and work out problems. Yeah, obviously we'd all be pro living in a world where people were more mature and dealt with things better, but that doesn't exist. So it's like sometimes when those things happen, there's positive that can come out of it, but it's certainly not if we could handle things perfectly, I would choose that. If we could have infinite food that was all tasted unhealthy, but was all just magically healthy, that would be like the ideal world, but that doesn't exist. It just simply does not. If we could settle everything by talking, we wouldn't have developed weapons. Yeah, and you can't pretend like there's no evil in the world. If every war was just two people disagreeing and not sitting down and having a good conversation that was totally within reason, yeah, that's not good. But even if you're not talking about war, there's still bad people in the world who decide, I'm going to be selfish today and I'm going to harm somebody. And if a person's not able to defend themselves, it's like advancements can be good. That this happens, sadly, when people live in really safe areas. They are the least suspecting that anything could happen. And then something happens and they're like, yeah, but not in this neighborhood. Oh, yes, people from other neighborhoods can waltz on in. Like, what are you talking about? Evil still exists. People still can be impulsive or selfish or evil. Everybody has it in them. Like, people let their guard down. You should be gracious toward everyone, but protect yourself. It's like the same thing. You don't be paranoid. Be prepared. Be adaptable. Be flexible. Don't be paranoid, though. Paranoia never helps the situation. Every war is for the benefit of the powerful at the cost of the poor. I think there's elements of that. I don't think that's always the case, but I would say largely when you're able to mobilize a massive group of people, it takes somebody that's able to manipulate everybody the same direction. Even if people are already leaning the same direction, it does take someone to organize and direct the crowd. So I think I don't think that's like the whole truth, but I think it is echoed through all of these like major conflicts throughout history. It took somebody to get people organized. And a lot of powerful people have a lot to gain when things go haywire, and a lot to lose. What? A Dark Brotherhood sanctuary in my beloved Shaded Hall? Not in this neighborhood. Yeah, watch me. Oh, the shock and horror. I am appalled and offended. Well, guys, this has been an awesome stream. I'm glad we got to hang out a little longer today. All these heavy conversations come from not having a directed... when we didn't have a directed quest line, we're just like, let's really get deep and profound here. Love it. There's just so much in life. So much, so much. That's never going to get fully charged. Thank you, Kenny G. I love you guys, too. It's really... One says war is good for business. The other says peace is good for business. That could both be true. Depends on the approach. You just don't want to have deceptive... you don't want to have peace based on a lie, either. Well, there are over 100 rules, but those two relate. Oh, that's what. Okay, am I saying this right? Ferengi have 2 rules of acquisition. That's funny. Yep. So I'm gonna read off everyone. It's on 2 different pages because we went over to the next page. Let's look at beautiful Shadowmere because we love her, him, whoever you are. This one, I think this one is technically a girl. I don't know. Let's get a good view of Shadowmere here. I want you to look pretty in the moonlight because I love you. So who did we have today? We had in the chat, first of all, Lurkers. We love you so much. Thanks for hanging out with us. and going on this journey to honor our mothers. Let's go this way, yeah. So let's see. We had Nightmare 13, Linker Spinkers, David Riker Jr., Kenny G, Jimmy Russell, Raven, Joshua Peacock, I almost said James Bunn, Sam Bunn. I need to write my S's more clearly. Phoenix, Fia, Michael Carroll, Jakester, Kamanga, Jimmy Invictus, Chad Warden. Dudes, it was a good one. I am so excited to start. I didn't even like process in my brain that hello, like we're already on a Knights of the Nine. That's next. Like I didn't even like, I just wasn't even thinking about it. So I'm like really excited. Like this is the first time we're actually going through Knights of the Nine together. It's going to be awesome. I hope you guys have an awesome day, an awesome week until I see you next. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Be seeing you. And for the record, no one talks too much. Apologies if I talk too much. You seem to have a let's chat stream. Oh, yeah. No. I love chatting. And just for the record, just for anyone who's worried about this, I record it in the background of everything because I talk too much, and it would ruin a recording if I needed to make an actual like walkthrough video. That's done separately. Like chats are just to hang out and enjoy Oblivion together, and I really enjoy that. So I love the conversations, dude. It's so rich. So what am I trying to think? Just engaging. Like I really enjoyed the conversation. And so never worry about that. But yeah, hope you guys have an awesome day. Demir.